We're live. Back again. Week 17, week 16, in person. What's up?
Awesome intro. Awesome to
Nothing
be
to
here.
say.
Good to be here.
We fought through technical issues for about an hour. We'll work on that as a studio.
Yeah, the host wasn't fully prepared, but we're working on it.
It's all right.
The budget was tight, but we're here. We got 2 mics, and
True.
hopefully everyone can hear us.
If there's audio issues, please comment in the chat. We'll work to remedy.
At Allie, our one viewer.
We'll work to remedy those. All right. Well, we have 2 weeks to break down, so let's not waste any time. First, going off of last week, we had week 16 happened, and on week 16, I had a bad week. Actually, I had a good week. 8-7-1. We'll take those. Mikey 9-6-1, and Cam 10-5-1. So all those positive.
Coming
That
back.
leads us to Michael. You're now 88-89-2 for 49%. One game.
One
out.
game.
Just one
One
game. That's all it
game.
takes.
That push.
2 weeks.
was
2
bad.
weeks.
Were you on Vikings or Giants this week? Last week.
I forget.
Okay. Rat is 22-21-1. I'm 117-104-3, and
Back
Cam's
in the
now
leaderboard.
3 games, 120-101-3 for 54%. So, as we always do, we'll go into week 16, starting with Thursday Night Football, an electric game. We saw the Seahawks go for 2 against the Rams. Rams still cover. All of us took Rams. Where do you want, Michael? You want to start on this one before you watch the Knicks?
Yeah, the next game starts in 5 minutes, so I might leave. No, this game was awesome. It started off horribly for the Seahawks, but they found a way. Huge punt return for Shaheed in the end of the beginning of the 4th or early 3rd. That really springboarded them back into this game. I don't really know how the Rams lost this game. It felt like they did everything right throughout, and Seahawks
I think we
just
might have a
found
couple
way.
answers to that. But
What's your answer?
the refs collusion, I think.
Whoa!
Not just this game. I mean, we can get into the Patriots game too, but definitely seems like a lot of fishy shit's going on. I know it's a weird ass play, but having that 2-point conversion being, scored as a successful one when nobody on the entire field knew that it was actually being played out. I mean, you basically picked it up to hand it back to the ref, and then somehow the refs call it a successful 2-point conversion.
He picked
Blows
up
my
the
mind.
ball.
Yeah,
He was
but
in the end zone.
you
That
watch
was
that.
actually suspect.
Yeah, you watch that play live. No, everybody expected that to be a dead ball. It's a lot of fishy shit going on. I mean, it was definitely an entertaining game. I kind of, waddled back on my comments regarding the NFC West division, especially with 3 of them being, arguably 3 of the best teams in the NFC in general. But good game overall. This doesn't change my opinion about the Rams. Maybe buys me a little
5
bit.
seed though?
Yeah, I mean, it might buy me in a little bit more on the Seahawks, but at the same time, we kind of talked about it, I think, last week when it came to the Bills-Pats. It's tough to beat a team 3 times in a row. So, I mean, you maybe split in the regular season, face off in the playoffs, and then that team that you think is better ends up, overcoming all the challenges in the playoffs to move forward. But, I mean, not many takeaways from this game. I thought it was a good Thursday night game.
I mean, I feel like if these teams played in the playoffs, I think everyone or most people would be on the Rams.
Agreed.
What would the spread be in Seattle?
5.5.
I
For the Rams in Seattle?
was
Yeah.
going to say 3.5.
It would be like 2.5, maybe 3.5 for the Vegas hook. I don't know. I thought this was a pretty good game. Usually, I like to trash on Thursday Night Football, but when you actually put 2 teams, I was sat in my seat. I watched the whole second half of this. I was occupied with the criminal case that we got him, so good for that. I just realized the banner now is covering the Dubcast thing.
Oh,
That's okay.
shit.
It's all right. In between, we'll go.
All right.
Yeah, but I don't know. This was a little jarring for the Rams, where now they're out of home field.
I think it's a good wake-up call, though. I mean, you need a little
They're
punch.
still live, though.
Yeah.
They're live, but the Seahawks do play the 49ers.
I think the NFC is just all up for the open.
Yeah,
honestly.
the Seahawks have some games.
It's kind of crazy to think about it when you're going into week 17 and there's still that 1 seed available on both sides of the conference. You're not used to it, but I mean, I think all 3 NFC West teams could potentially be the 1 seed, right? Or the Niners.
The Niners are in it still.
Yeah, so I mean, you have 3 teams in one division. going for the number 1 seed in the overall conference, which is, kind of unique. But I mean, if I'm, picking maybe not necessarily to be the 1 seed, but who I have the most faith in for the rest of the season, I probably put my money on the Rams out of the Seahawks and the 49ers. But
Probably the same, but
yeah,
home field changes it. Seattle probably has the strongest home field of those 3.
Sure.
What, LA?
No, I've heard Seattle hasn't been the same since whenever they used to have that home field advantage, but that could be rumors. I don't know.
Pump in sound.
Yeah, it's not like I lived in Seattle or anything. That's all.
So you've been a Darnold guy. You'd still take the Rams in a neutral field matchup, or not neutral field, but
I would take the Rams. I mean,
in Seattle.
Sam
looked bad.
6
picks.
6 quarters of terrible football against the Rams, and then he was good. He was very good down the stretch of this game. So maybe he found something, but I don't know. It could just be a flash in the pan sort of thing.
I feel like the Rams mismanaged this game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's more of a Rams loss than a Seahawks win.
That punt return just completely flipped the game.
I think it's equally both, but let's not let the Rams be innocent in this.
Okay.
All right. Saturday.
Proven guilty.
Didn't watch either of these games. I wanted to check this game out, but Mariota got hurt, so there was no point.
Yeah, good thing you didn't watch it. I watched the majority. Oh, yeah, shout out the Lamp holding on to Mariota's jersey right there.
Shout out.
Mark.
So you watched this game. What were your takeaways?
Skins had no business being in this game. Eagles were kind of flirting with the Skins for the majority of the early part of the game, and then they ended up pulling away. I don't think the score necessarily accurately reflected the gameplay. I thought it was closer than you would have expected if you were rooting for the Eagles, but at the same time, you end up winning by 11. Hopefully getting on a good mojo as you enter that playoff push. But, I mean, if you're an Eagles fan expecting, like a huge win over the Skins, like that's what you're thinking. But 11, I don't think is necessarily qualifying that. Maybe it's a closer game if they have Jaden, but obviously Jaden was out. It was, it was kind of a no need to watch game. You kind of knew the Eagles were going to pull this out, but no other takeaways. I mean, Eagles are kind of, flip-floppy, kind of difficult to bet on. Skins, I'm kind of putting on my ban list, especially without Jaden. So that's all I got to say about that.
Well, Mariota's played just as well as Jaden, so.
Well, yeah, Mariota was out for half the game, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who came in and played then?
I forget.
I know they sound like Jeff Driscoll.
Yeah, it definitely the game kind
Josh Johnson.
Josh Johnson. I think that was Kansas City.
No,
it's Josh.
It was Josh Johnson.
The guy in KC is Oladokin.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I mean, whenever you see, Mariota walking off the field and you have the third string no name, I mean, kind of got to wrap that game up from the get-go, but.
What? Make sure the audio's good. We're good.
Yeah. I mean, I have nothing really to say about this game.
Free Mariota. He's better than Jane Daniels.
Mariota, Tennessee, playoff team? Run it back?
Dude, I didn't say this, but when Drake had that, when he was running with Travion and blocked for him on that run, I was like, Mariota.
Yeah.
That's the most. I need to find that.
Drake has Mariota tendencies.
That's good.
I agree with you.
The best clip ever is John Gruden. He's like, look at what this guy will do for your team. He's like, having got Mariota, I need to find that clip. Anyways.
Mariota the Jets?
Could happen.
Mariota's like 35 now, right?
He is.
My friend who's a Jets fan once, we'll get into that actually. This doesn't have anything to do with this game. We'll move on.
Cliffhanger.
Yeah, I got to keep the viewers entertained and keep it going. So another one, this was a heartbreaker because my probably top 3 or 4 favorite quarterback in the league got hurt, Jordan Love. Tough to see. The Bears, I just keep going against them and they keep winning, so props to them, and we'll see if I continue that trend this week. But can we finally say the Bears are legitimate?
No.
Why the hesitation?
Because there was no hesitation on me.
Mikey
for my
was
answer.
like,
I don't know. That
he paints his nails.
At the end.
If you want a quarterback to win a Super Bowl, he doesn't paint his nails. That's just my opinion. But
you don't think Brady ever got a pedicure in his life?
That's not painting your nails. Different.
That's your toes.
I always get a mix.
Boom. Yeah.
Manicure, sorry.
No, I mean, definitely, like, Caleb made some athletic plays, but we also, it's not just Jordan that got hurt like that. And, like, significant players on both sides of the ball were banged up. like huge key players kind of ended up leading to the Bears making a comeback win. But sure, it's a good win for the Bears right now, but at the same time, like, do I would have more faith in over than Chicago. Just don't have much faith. I feel like Caleb's very inconsistent, and it's almost like you're holding your breath to wait for him to make a, dumbass play that cost them the game.
Apparently, he's had like generational throws recently.
That touchdown in overtime was the highest graded throw of the NFL this year.
Well, he had painted nails, so that deducts him several points in my book. But
So Jordan Love versus Caleb. Who'd you rather have right now?
a healthy Jordan Love.
No, I'm asking him.
I don't really like either of them.
That doesn't help.
Jordan Love, depending on,
So you're a Love hater, but you still think about Caleb Williams, so you don't like Caleb Williams either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
And this is good for Packers. I know I have my Packers supporters out there.
This is
If
good for them.
this playoff matchup happens again, we won the first game.
Yep.
So
I just mentioned it. I mean, it's almost near impossible to win 3 games in a row.
I think between all these teams, like what playoff teams have beat another playoff team 2 times? Like I think it's all setting up for that. Like
Yeah, we'd have to do some more recon on that. I don't know if we can ad lib on that.
Matchup.
Yeah.
Well, Packers Nation. I mean, Mike is out for the year. It's looking bad. It looks like they're going to have to be in the wild card as they always are. Hopefully, they can make something happen. Bears, fuck you.
Jordan Love concussion, back after 2 weeks, right?
Is
Also,
it a concussion or?
yeah, he doesn't get the extra day. He's got to go Saturday to Saturday. What is this bullshit?
I don't know. You got to talk to NFL reps. That's not my department.
League rigged.
Luckily, another team choked, which we'll talk about. That is kind of making things easier for them. Anyways, Sunday, the Bills and the Browns. Cam, you were kind of on this one of the Browns being able to cover.
Yeah. I just feel like it was kind of not a letdown spot, but it's Bills coming off a pretty big win against the Pats last week. Huge comeback, and then you got a shitty Browns team that you probably overlook. Going to be a tighter game. You kind of know you're going to end up winning. I mean, it's kind of nerve-wracking to see the Bills continue to win games, especially within the division as a Patriots fan. But I mean, it took care of business. Sure, they probably overlooked their opponent, but they've been doing that all year. They play their competition very similar to the Packers. We kind of talked about that too. But I know, I mean, NFL wins a win, so not much more to add. The Bills are, only scary because you have that James Cook and Josh Allen combination on the offensive side of the ball. But yeah, nothing more to add other than that.
James Cook was ripping it this game.
Yeah, I think he had 2 tutties, 3?
Couple, yeah, he helped out. Fantasy segment of the week helped out a couple fantasy playoffs for me.
Didn't help it for me.
Sorry.
Tough.
He did actually help for me, and then Brock Purdy stole everything from me.
That happened to someone else in my league last night. Your thoughts on this game, if any?
Bills,
Did you watch this slate?
I did. I was on Red Zone.
Whoa, you watched NFL football this weekend? Holy shit.
I was on Red Zone for the first half, and then I was locked in on specific games in the second half.
Weird, ominous
Yeah.
look there.
But, yeah, I mean, Bills defense, bad. I don't know how you let the Browns score 20 on you and their leading receivers, Harold Fannin, and Judkins breaks his leg in like.
Yeah,
Sure, there might be.
Moving the ball, whatever. Bills just couldn't do anything, like absolutely nothing other than James Cook.
Yeah.
Like, they.
Fannon's good, by the way.
I know, but.
And Njoku. They need wide receivers. And also the whole Deshaun Watson thing. Like, what do you think about
it's
that?
going to be tough for them. I
It's
mean,
not, they said
they're
no
the Browns.
Deshaun Watson this year.
It's kind of like the Jets situation where it's like you're just, destined to lose. It's, kind of difficult to come back.
No.
All right.
Who's worse off in history, the Browns or the Jets?
The Browns.
The Browns, but
Jets have a Super Bowl.
in fucking half a century ago.
One
Counts.
more than the Browns.
Fair. All
It
right.
counts.
Nobody on, I mean, I'm sure someone's made it, but nobody on the Jets has the jersey with 50 names stapled on the back of it.
Fair.
Quarterbacks.
They used
So
to have
what do we
49.
If the Bills and the Bears played in the Super Bowl, the Bears beat the Browns 31-3, and the Bills only beat them by 3. Does that mean anything?
Bears covered.
Bears covered.
Bears covered the Super Bowl. All right, next game. Let's go Panthers.
Oh my god.
I am
This
done.
was
I
one of the
was
games
done
I was
Yeah.
with this
on.
Bucs team, and I was so happy to see them choke. I don't care. I'm done with them. I hope they lose every game. I hope they lose this division. They still have the leg up, but I think these two teams play their week 18.
Week 18.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, it
the
must be
last
week
week of the
18.
season.
So there's some good games week 18 that we'll have
Panthers
to
need
get
to win.
So
out,
yeah,
I think, right?
it's the thing is yeah. Sorry, I don't know if you.
No,
you-
they
you
don't
do
have
that.
to win out. They can win. They just have to win week 18. The Panthers.
They do, correct. But the thing is the Panthers play the basically either the Bucs need to win this week, I think.
Bucs need to win out. Panthers need to just win week 18.
Exactly, yeah. So the Panthers have the Seahawks at home this week, which we can get into a little bit more detail. But kind of like Dubby said, this Buccaneers team has been kind of breaking our hearts. At least I think me and you for the past 3 weeks, like you just think like there's no way.
Well, I didn't take them this week because I cut them off.
Oh, you cut them off? I didn't cut
Thursday.
them off. I thought it was a
They might be
definition.
banned.
Yeah, like I was
I
in
think this is their week.
Yeah, like that's kind of been my mindset. It's just like there's no way
That's
that
every week,
there's
though.
no way that this keeps happening. Like 3 weeks in a row, it's like this is the time that they get right, and it's like definition of like Baker's going to outplay Bryce. The overall roster's much more talented than the Panthers, even though they're going on the road. They've owned that division for the past few years, but it's kind of difficult watching that all play out. And the Bucs had a chance to win that game at the end of the game. And then Baker, I don't know if it's more of a Baker or an offense in general situation that doesn't close it out, but it's going to be that week 18 game should be electric. I assume the Panthers, we'll talk about week 17.
Was this game in
but
Tampa or?
this was in
Carolina.
Carolina.
Okay.
So the week 18 game is going to be in Tampa basically for the division if everything plays out.
You might know
BAU.
people boots on the ground.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. That would be electric. Yeah. I mean, I need them to root for the Bucs because I'm not done with this team yet. I just think Carolina is just gonna string those Charlotte fans along until they want to break their heart and realize that they're, a pretty shitty team that nobody really gives a shit about. But that's my take on both
They're the
those.
pride of Charlotte. We were watching Hornets
Mm.
basketball.
Hornets basketball ain't cutting it.
I don't think any sports team. I think Charlotte Football Club is
Aren't
the
the
pride of
Hurricanes
Charlotte.
good?
Well, that's in Raleigh. That's the thing. Yeah. So I think a lot of Charlotte people rather would root for the Charlotte Hurricanes than any other sporting event.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they were in Raleigh. That's okay.
Yeah.
Did you have any specific thoughts on this game? Like,
I don't know. Baker must be hurt. Like
Okay.
he's looked so
It's
bad
week
since-
16. Everyone's hurt. I don't want to hear this.
He was an MVP candidate through 8
We
weeks.
were waiting for the Bucs.
Just the major fall
We
off.
were waiting for them to get their Avengers back, but Irving, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Emeka, they've all been back and none can do shit. Emeka
Yeah.
Buka
Why do
was
you
the rookie.
think? Probably because Baker's hurt.
Baker's hurt.
I don't buy it.
And
I
the
don't want to
Panthers-
bail out Baker,
I'm
but
not giving credit for that.
I heard I was watching this game. I heard that people call Bryce Young the Reaper.
I
Is
love
true?
that.
I hate that. I've
He's
never
had,
heard
like-
that.
He's
but,
had like 11 comeback victories. In
well, if
the quarter or
Mr.
something
Ariel
like
is
that.
listening, that he might call him the Reaper. Chat, put it in the chat if you're listening, Mr. Ariel. But
I mean, we could see what that's been
yeah, Max
premonitioning.
Brock
Bryce
Purdy
Young.
gets hurt. Brock Purdy gets hurt, or that would be more of a NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
But still, I count that.
Matt gets so frustrated, he gets cut. And
Yeah.
Goes to who? The Bills.
the Chargers, because Herbert broke his hand.
True.
All right,
Ooh, hot take, Dubby.
next game. Speaking of Herbert, I got trapped in this one. Hand up, Vegas booby trap got me.
Booty trapped you.
Yeah. Well, you see this game, you're like, Cowboys -1.5. That's a hammer because no way there should be -1.5.
No.
That's how I look at things. That's how I've been adjusted to look at things. But the Chargers did it. Honestly, didn't watch any of this game because I was watching the first half of these games. And by the time I got back, it was kind of over. So any specific takes in this, obviously the Cowboys will not be in the playoffs. But from a Chargers perspective, we could be playing the Chargers week 1.
No, yeah, I
I
mean,
Divisional round, whatever round it's called. Wild card.
yeah. I mean, I kind of picked on this from the get-go. I think the Cowboys are pretty much done for. I think I mentioned it last week's pod or even 2 weeks ago. But, I mean, just, this is a typical time where the Cowboys like to choke and all the hype around them just disappeared. Chargers are, we talked about them being inconsistent, but when you talk about inconsistency, I feel like the Cowboys are probably the pinnacle of that. So I had more faith in Jim Harbaugh than I did. I don't even know what the fuck his name was. It Shootamaker, whatever the fuck his name is.
That's the time. Schottenheimer.
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 But yeah, Schottenheimer with a shitty Dak Prescott quarterback and the beef between CD and Pickens on who's going to be the number one receiver is just recipe for disaster. Like, all of them want the hype, and you're never going to get it until you end up winning, and they're never going to end up winning because they want the hype. I mean, I think this Chargers team, even with Herbert with a broken left hand, I didn't really have any doubt in this game. Thankfully, the Chargers pulled it out for me. Chargers don't necessarily scare me in the playoff run, but they obviously, I just don't really even want to compare them to the Cowboys. But
Are the Chargers the team we want to play round one?
I'd rather
Then Houston or Buffalo.
Well, the thing is I it's possible, I think, for Houston to overlap
The
Jags if it's. I know it might take. I would rather face the Jags, but then yes, the Chargers. Out of
You'd rather
those.
face the Jags and the Chargers?
Yes, I would.
I don't know. I think
Herbert scares me more than Trevor. That's my only thing.
Trevor's been playing insane.
Trev's in the top 4 in MVP.
Yeah,
right now.
but I don't know. I haven't seen Trevor play in a bit. Not that Herbert's played in many big games, but Herbert seems like a tough guy.
Herbert threw 4 picks.
Yeah, and that
That was
No,
the
but
game I'm a Herbert supporter. Herbert top 5, but
Yeah.
he threw 4 picks. Like, let's be
And,
careful.
and Trev had that terrible
I think both of
30
them.
to 32 nothing blown.
I just think, yeah, exactly. Like I think
2 years
both.
ago?
That was against
the Jags.
They came back
Yeah.
against
They came back.
the Chargers,
Oh,
right?
Yeah, but I mean, I think both of them have their flaws, and it's kind of a toss-up. But between any other team, I'd rather face those two as opposed to Houston or Buffalo. But I mean, obviously, it's kind of it's not early, but I just think we're at this point where get the best seed that you can, win every game that you can, and then let the rest of the field play it out. But I had no faith in this Cowboys team from the jump, but I don't know if Mikey had the same
Fair
thoughts.
thoughts, Michael?
He's tracking the next game. So.
And hasn't started yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, I think the Chargers are you're undercutting the Chargers a little bit. They've been very good the past couple weeks.
Chargers have a shot at the division, though. They have 1 game back.
Yeah, I don't know who's left on their schedule, but they're like 5-5, 5
I
and
think
1
they
in the last
played
6.
Denver last week of the season,
They
don't
play
they?
Houston this week.
Oh, really?
And the Cowboys, I mean, there's nothing really much to say about them. Quinnen got hurt last week, I think, and
Yeah, we had the whole talk.
he was very good for them, and then he was basically their entire defense.
Yeah.
I think Trayvon Diggs came back in this game and
Really?
looked horrible, but
Probably banged
I
up.
feel like
guess we
Trayvon
will see
Diggs
him
and
back
Flag.
on no, you were sauce and Flag,
No, it's Trayvon. I just got pick 6 and or a farm.
right?
All right.
But yeah, Chargers, Omarion looking good, Vidal looking
There you
good.
Mikey gets paid every week by Vidal to bring him
yeah,
up.
yeah, he's my guy. But yeah, this game was just dumb. Over, I feel like at halftime.
Okay. Well, let's move to the next game. We had a New York team play.
Did not watch any of this game.
This game was kind of interesting at the end, where it was like, are the Giants going to fuck around and fuck up their draft position? They ultimately do
They
not.
tried.
Yeah, I think they went for it on like 4th and a couple. I think their offense was like pretty anemic from what I was watching. They're out Malik Neighbors. They're out Cam Scatterbo.
I mean, they've lost 9.
The question I was
something.
asking when we were watching this game is, who are the Giants taking in the draft? It's like, if they get the number 1 pick, are they just trading to the Raiders or somebody? Like, because they have quarterback, they have Neighbors and Wandale.
Isn't there a edge rusher that
Maybe they go, but they have a nasty defensive line. They have Brian Burns.
I don't know? Abdul Carter hasn't been great this year.
So they go back edge again. I don't know. I mean, 9 got it done. Looks like he's done for the season. Brosmer played this game. There really isn't much to say about this. We can kind of skip past this one. Cam, I don't know if you have any additional thoughts on Vikings Giants.
Go 9.
Go 9. He's out for the season, probably.
But I mean, hey, wins
Yeah,
win.
see you later, 9.
I mean, you got me a win in this spread.
It
So
was a push.
I thought it was it
was
don't go
3.
3.
I think it ended 2.5 for the Vikings, but it was 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought I had 2.5. That's kind of bullshit. But
I put it in the chat. We know you don't
I'm
read
just fucking with
We
you.
know you don't read this.
Yeah.
I think it's
All right, 2 teams eliminated from the playoffs. We're going to move on to 2 more teams eliminated from the playoffs. But you clowned. You took the Chiefs in the favorite. You lost us a point.
You took Chiefs in the favorite?
Yeah. I also didn't anticipate Gardner Minshew getting hurt throughout this game.
Didn't matter.
I think it did.
That was unaffected.
Well, maybe he leads them to a second half comeback, but let the Titans have their victory lap and then also blow their entire future trying to get away from the number 1 pick. If they
What do they need with the number 1 pick?
Hmm?
What do they need with the number 1 pick?
You could probably trade out and get several first round picks.
They're below the Jets right now.
I mean,
Titans?
Yeah, based off win percentage in conference games.
I just know that Cam Ward's not the quarterback that you would want for a winning
I heard
franchise.
Cam Ward looked good in this game.
Cam Ward has looked pretty good this
This is
year.
a Chiefs.
He's not going to win in
This is
Tennessee.
a
He's not going to win in Tennessee. He's not going to win in Tennessee. Tennessee's a loser franchise, and they're never going to do anything after the. Who are they going to hire as their head coach? You think you have an offensive guru in mind to coach up?
There wasn't
Maybe Cam Ward that played maybe relatively well against a third-string quarterback in the Kansas City Chiefs at the end of their dynasty.
Could be Matt Nagy.
John Harbaugh.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
Matt
my
Nagy.
friend-
Yeah, he'll get fired in a year.
My
and then-
friend said that actually.
I mean, that's like the kind of coach that I feel like does well oftentimes. They've been a head coach before. They go back to being an OC or DC and then second try, turn around.
Like who?
Not off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Say what you just said. Say what you just said.
What?
Say that again. I'll come up with one for you.
Basically, a head
Head
coach
coaches
that got
that got
fired,
fired.
went to OCDC, and then got a second shot and did well.
Todd Bowles.
Well, the Bucks don't look that great this year. So, with the full, as we just talked, you've been shitting on the Bucks the entire fucking night. So I don't know what you're talking about on that.
Todd Bowles is a lame duck.
Andy Reid.
Oh!
When did that happen? When did he go to the OC and DC?
I don't know, after he got fired.
I think he's
From the
I
Eagles?
think he just went from the Eagles and the Chiefs.
Yeah, I think
All right,
so.
we're spending too much time on this game. Just needed to rub it in Cam's face. He got it wrong. We do have some comments from the chat. Derpy is back. Not sure if we know this Derpy person. He says,
I thought we did know.
"Oh shoot, it's Drake May's number 1 Glazer." I think that's you in the jersey because it
Yeah,
says-
who's Derpy?
Then there's
I
the
think-
realistic fan with the Santa hat. So thank you. I am realistic.
Can we get Derpy the fuck out? Can we
Wow,
move people?
No.
I don't see
Stay.
anything wrong with
Yeah,
his
he's just
comment.
making a comment
I
in the
think
chat.
he's right.
I don't like it.
He's just said you're a Glazer. It's okay to be a Glazer. I glaze Jordan Love. It's okay.
All right. Well, if I see another one from fucking Derpy bullshit number bullshit, I mean, I'm not dealing with it the rest of the night. We haven't even got through the fucking recap.
Yeah. All right. Keep it going with the recap.
Oh yeah, great game. Here we
Michael,
go.
we start with you. You were telling us to take the Saints. The Saints pull it out. You
I
watched
did.
some of this game.
I told you to take the Saints.
where you take
I
it?
told you that it would not be close, and I was right. Jets are terrible. I thought they might get a pick in this game. It was on
That's
lock.
I love how you're like halfway through the season. You're not even caring about winning. You're like Brees is gonna be the first one to get 70 yards against the Pats, and we're gonna get a pick.
I was right on that pick, though.
You were,
I was right on that.
but that you see what I'm saying though. You're not even trying to
I
win
don't
games.
care.
Okay.
But I was at the beginning, and it just
Fell apart.
after week 2, I think.
I think the more interesting question is, does Aaron Glenn stay for year 2?
Yes.
Yes, once they traded Sauce and
Fired Steve Wilkes.
once they traded Sauce and Quinnen, it was.
He was basically
guaranteed
he
that
has he's just
They
John
said to
Stewart.
him and Muji, you get this draft, you get this free agency.
So my main thing is
Darren Moody.
the quarterback situation. Like, are they going to stick with Justin for another
No.
year, or do you
No.
think they draft one?
No quarterback that is currently on the Jets roster will be on the Jets roster. next
So this just going to eat the dead cap at 13 or whatever it is, 15 mil.
Yeah, it's 10 or something.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
So then
They'll
I
have a
know
lot of money between.
So we kind of had a separate
Aaron
conversation
and
about this in
but-
the car. I don't know if you have an answer. Maybe Dub has a little bit of rebuttal. Like, do you have an idea of what you would want? Maybe not a person, but like your style of quarterback.
He wants Mac.
It depends on where it's coming from, if it's free agency or the draft.
Who's your OC?
Give me your number 1 style from the draft and number 1 style from the free agency.
From the draft, I'd want an athletic gunslinger, and from free agency,
You want Mac Jones?
I'd want Jacoby.
He said, I love how you just said athletic gunslinger. You're like Mac Jones.
No, yeah, I think he was. Well, I knew he was going to go opposites when it comes to the draft and free agency.
How's Mr. Oregon man?
Dante
Mariota?
Moore?
Dante
I didn't
Moore?
watch. Your thoughts on Dante Moore? Did you watch the JMU game?
I mean,
Because if they get 2, then
you knew that was a gimme. We talked about that in last week's.
Well, we're just saying Dante Moore, not the game.
Yeah, but I mean,
quarterbacks.
I mean,
are we gonna get another?
you think about it, like that's the thing. He's only probably played 3 big
I think
games
right now,
this year.
you guys are out of the Mendoza race, but if the Raiders win, it
that's
gets
what I'm thinking.
interesting.
Are we gonna get another Baker?
I think if
Baker
I was you, I'd
Sam?
rather have Ty Simpson.
Baker.
That's
I
just
want
me.
Ty Simpson.
I would rather have Ty Simpson than
I
Dante
think
Moore.
you trade back and get Ty Simpson.
That's what we were
This
talking
is
about.
what
in the
I'm
car.
thinking.
Yeah.
This is what I'm thinking. I think this year we're gonna have another 2017 or 19 when Baker and Sam and Josh Allen were drafted, where the entire year Sam Darnold was #1 overall pick.
Yep.
Going into the draft, he was probably #1. Baker gets picked first. Oh my God, Baker!
Who's the Baker then?
Baker's
Dante Moore.
Okay.
and Mendoza is Sam.
All right. Well,
I thought that's completely different when we're talking about in the car. He was hoping because you have the Jets pick and then the Indy pick.
If
and then from
Indianapolis
you have
loses out, they get
then you have the
13
Indy,
or 14 or
hopefully
15
the
or
middle of the
something.
packing, and hopefully Ty Simpson falls there. But
enough of this game. We'll
Come
get into
on,
more
we're not
Jets.
even talking about this game.
shout out Haley for making an appearance on the pod.
Shout out Tyler Shaw.
We have a comment for you. Sounds like proud Boston fan.
Yeah, I don't really like this guy. Whoever's
He's a
calling
huge
him.
He's not even. You
He's a
attack him,
Florida
and then
fan.
and then he gives you like.
I didn't attack. I didn't say anything mean.
You said get him out of the chat.
Yeah, that's not mean. It's just my
It's his
my
honest
thoughts.
opinion.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on with some more meaningless football. We have the Bengals and the Dolphins.
Don't care.
Yeah.
Bengals cover. Chase
Yeah.
Brown, fantasy.
Chase Brown. I think Jamar Chase. Did he score a touchdown in this one
He
too?
didn't.
Yeah. Oh, he did not.
Watch out for that one later. He did
Oh,
not.
okay. All right. So, I mean, this is kind of a throwaway game. I mean, like you said,
Quinn
there's
Ewers
so
for a
much-
start. I didn't watch. Was Quinn Ewers?
I was gonna say, how did he play? I mean, I don't think many Americans watch this game, but
What other countries were watching?
none of them. None of the world watched this game, but
I think there are people. The
Maybe
Bengals,
the NFL
Bengals
Network.
fans are like legit, right?
I think they're kind of
Legit.
done with them. I think they just want, honestly, maybe Bengals fans are like, common sense enough. They're like, Joe, we want the best for you. Probably get it out of town.
Was there anything on the Reddits for?
Quinn Ewers was 10 of 30 for 260, no touchdowns, 2 picks.
He had 10 completions for 260 yards.
Yeah, that's kind of electric. You fucking
20
swing.
for 30.
Oh,
What did I
okay. You said 10 for
10
30.
for 30 and 260. I was like, I don't know.
That's off
At
by
least he got the
you.
deep ball.
Slinging it.
Any word on the streets about Joe Burrow on Reddit?
Not since last week when we talked about
Okay.
it.
We'll keep it moving. This one had a lot of implications moving into 4 o'clock. We had
Huge game.
the Jags. I had Jags money line. Unfortunately, I paired them with Cardinals money line
Why?
because I wanted the double dog. But Jags clocked it. I was waiting for the Broncos to lose this game or lose a game in general, and they did. So concern level with the Broncos might be from a neutral perspective because me and Cam are a little biased. We're trying to have the Broncos be frauds.
I like the Jags.
I think the Jags are good. Like when they show up,
I
they
had
show
them
up.
winning the division.
Same.
That's
I placed the bet on it.
Broncos. I feel like this was just a needed game for them. Like they can't go into the playoffs on a 13-game win streak or whatever it would have been.
There was some. Did you read out the stat about the? You said the stat.
I
about
brought that up last week.
5 teams.
It was like
wins in a row?
5.
Yeah, because if you think about it, because the Broncos, I think, were on a longer winning streak than the Patriots, but it's like I think it was 5 teams have ever gone on a run of 13 games in a row. And both of these teams were already, close to that 13 game before the playoffs even started.
They were on an 11-game win streak.
Exact. So if you potentially went out and then you have to play 3 games in a row, even if you get the bye. I kind of, not to cut Mikey off if you have anything else to say about it, but I mean, I think kind of like I agree with Mikey. It was kind of seemed like they were due for a loss, and it kind of gets them in a good spot. But also, I don't know, both these teams, like, it's a little weird to see the Jaguars, going into Denver. It might give you a little bit of hope as a Patriots fan, thinking about like teams can go into Denver and do that, but at the same time, it could be, a fluke. maybe like Denver needed to lose and Jacksonville just took advantage of it. I mean, I don't know. Not much more to add other than that.
Yeah, I missed this window. I was celebrating a friend's birthday, but
Who?
they're
Hype.
the 25
Happy
club.
birthday.
Shout out, happy birthday, Dirk.
Definitely will never see this video,
Yeah,
but
if you
shout
see
out.
this video, let's follow sometime.
He broke his wrist the last time we played.
Yeah, I feel like he would always claim that I broke his finger anytime passing the ball. I was like, dude, like, come on, what are we talking about?
Yeah, he didn't even stick around to play ball. All right, well, I didn't.
Jags on a 5-game win streak, smacking teams.
So they're gonna lose this week. Who are they
Yeah.
playing? Oh, they have a good, easy game, right?
Yeah, I
the
think
Colts.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
they-
sure.
in Indy.
-6.5.
Grandpa Phil.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Trevor is something like 12 touchdowns, no picks in his last 4 games, or something crazy like that.
yeah.
He's been balling.
He also ran for a couple too.
All right, we'll keep moving to the meaningless game I mentioned. If there's any words on this at all,
Cardinals on the ban list, pretty much guaranteed. I don't even know why the fuck we're talking about this. But
over missed by like 2 or 3 points. They do. That was probably a bad pick by me, but it was close. It was 45, I think.
oh yeah, I forgot that was the one that you made me like you're like, what the fuck you doing? But
I got close. I was 2.5 points away. This early, it was like Kirk scored in like 2 minutes, then Brissett went right back on him. I was checking.
betting on Kirk to score points is interesting.
yeah,
They put up points. They put up whatever.
whatever. Don't talk to me.
Perspective wise, I mean the Cardinals are just gonna trade. Would you want Kyler to the Jets?
No,
Okay.
unless it's like an NBA type deal where they send you a 2nd-round pick and the contract to take it on.
I am buying into that Tua for Kyler. Like I want to see that.
I
happen.
could see that.
I
happen.
want to see that happen.
Like just each of
Cardinals
them
take,
need
like,
they
more
need
or
a
something.
change of scenery. They both need to be traded, and their contracts are similar.
But you guys,
And no other team is like.
everyone I've
Sure,
talked to,
I just think they're both cooked.
everyone I've talked to says Tua's done. I don't think Kyler's done, but everyone's saying Tua's done.
I
Nobody
mean,
will want him.
Kyler's never had a stretch where you're like, that guy could be a top 5 quarterback.
Early on, there was.
When was Tua ever like that?
They had a stretch where they scored like 50 points a
I
game.
think the high
And
of
probably still lost.
They
the high of
scored
Kyler's the high of Kyler's hype was way higher than the high of Tua's hype.
Yeah, agreed.
But Kyler's was
Was it
further
year
back.
2 McDaniel that they
Yeah.
went on a hot
I think it was when they acquired Tyreek and they drafted Jalen Waddle, and then they were like all hype around him. And then, of course, they ended up not making the playoffs that year. What a fucking surprise!
They haven't won a playoff game.
They can't. Well, they have to go to. They'll have to go to like Pittsburgh or Kansas
You know,
That's
City.
it, yeah.
The Jets have won a playoff game more recently than the
Fans.
What in like 1980?
No, but they beat
the
us.
Pats, buddy.
Oh, Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, 2012.
What did you end up doing with that?
Oh, he's in jail now, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It counts. Anyways, how about this one? 14.5. Cam, you
Yeah.
took the bait on the 14.5.
I did.
Did I take Raiders? I don't even.
We both took Raiders.
Yeah, that was a bigger spread. I was expecting the Texans kind of ride into that playoff push as we've been talking about in the past few weeks.
I did not watch a second of this game.
And the craziest thing, I think it was in Houston, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I honestly thought the home field advantage, Texas riding on the high that they've been having after a couple of big wins. But the Raiders played it tight. Maybe the Texans, wasn't expecting that team to play it out like them. But I don't really know how much this impacts my decision on betting.
Well,
when it
my
comes
thing was
between
that
two of
the
them.
Texans always win the close games, but then they won this game when they won against the Cardinals, they blew them out. So I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
that maybe consider taking them, but 14.5 is just too many points. I think.
Yeah, fair. It's also tough because we've talked about how that the strength of this Texans team is the defense. It's not been the offense. Like taking them at that amount of points, I probably should have looked at that a little bit more and taking the plus the what was it, double digit 13.5 points,
14.5. Yeah.
14.5. I mean, but also this Texans team, that defense finds a way to win. It's more of a money line kind of team, in my opinion. I don't really want to fuck around with spreads when it comes to them, but also that Raiders team, I'm not, hell bent on looking to bet on them. So
Well,
not sure if Mikey had
You're going to be
anything on that.
forced to watch the Raiders this week.
We'll see about that.
I think
Michael?
I'm going to be forced to watch the Raiders this week. Right?
Any thoughts on this one, Michael? You said you didn't watch the second one, so we can
No, I did not watch the second. I heard that CJ was bad, though.
He's been bad all year.
Allie keeps trying to like make me believe in CJ. I'm like, he just went to Ohio State. You like him?
Yeah.
Like, there's no like, he's mid. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Raiders Giants next week is going to be lit.
We'll talk about it.
That might be the lowest watched game of all time.
Yeah, Jets fans are going to be watching.
I'm gonna take a quick break, but you guys break this game down.
All right.
Oh, I didn't watch.
You watched
Was
this
this the
or
Sunday
no?
night?
No. It was the 4:00 game on Sunday. So I don't know if you saw this. So going there, I think it was 10-3, basically right before half, and then Steelers Aaron Rodgers throws, like a basically blindfolded deep ball down the sideline. Kenneth Gainwell, the running back,
Oh, I did see this.
makes an
actually.
insane catch after a pass interference call. No one touches him, runs it in, ties the game up at half, 10-10. Then from there, Pittsburgh kind of pulls away. Lions, however, start to come back. And then from there, there's actually, they have a chance to take the lead. It was 29-24. It was 1st and goal. There's a pick play that was very, not like it
Very
wasn't.
Patriots-esque.
It was honestly cleaner than a Patriots-esque pick play. I'm not gonna lie. There's not a lot of contact. There's not a lot of hand motion at all. But essentially, one guy breaks free. The Lions score a touchdown to Amon-Ra St. Brown, take the lead. Everybody, the whole crowd's fired up in Detroit. They call it back off of a very soft call. From there, they actually, end up going to 4th and goal. 4th and goal. They throw it to the side or in a flat route, a little short of the goal line. He ends up pitching it to Jared Goff as he's getting tackled. Jared Goff ends up reaching over the end zone and scores a touchdown. But, however, they call a pass interference on the offensive wide receiver, bringing it all back, basically donating the win to the Steelers. And it was honestly one of the crazier finishes I've seen when it comes to a football game. I don't think the Steelers had any business being in that game. The Lions should have won that game at least twice within the end of the game. Maybe they, could have prevented it from being that close. But it was just very difficult to watch. I wasn't sure if you were able to catch it or Dub, if you had any additional thoughts.
I
But
didn't watch this window, so I missed it.
no, yeah, it was an intense game. It's just weird seeing Lions, I expect, fighting for their lives at being outside the playoff push, trying to get in. Steelers being the divisional leader, expecting them to kind of fall off with the Ravens maybe being able to come back. But, kind of flipping the script here. Steelers end up winning on the road in Detroit. But, yeah, that's kind of the recap of the game. I wasn't sure if you guys either had any thoughts on that.
I have thoughts, just not on the game. I'm surprised to see the Steelers win this game. I thought for sure this would be a Lions win by 10 to 14 points. And for the Lions, now I know why DK wouldn't let me bet them and the Vikings under wins before the season. They literally wouldn't let me do it because they knew it was fucking true. I bet them under 10 wins though. They can still get 10. I think I did 10.5. I just think, unfortunately for the Lions, their schedule caught up with them, and the NFC North being the best division in football is not helping.
Yeah.
I guess the NFC West is slightly better. Well, Cardinals versus Vikings.
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know. It's sad because I do like the Lions, but you look at the NFC from top to bottom, and I like all of those. I think the NFC is going to be really entertaining.
They're much
Obviously,
more complete.
minus the NFC South. One of
Yeah.
those teams is going to get shellacked round one. But I don't know. It's tough to see the Lions being excluded, and they still have a chance, so they're still potentially in there.
Are
But
the Lions done after this year? Their window closed.
I don't think so.
The thing is with Gibbs is just, I think, one of the generational.
Gibbs is insane.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra is insane. How old is Jared Goff? He's drafted in 2017, 2016?
Yeah, I think he's right around young 30s. So he still has plenty of time.
I think they got a year or two.
Yeah.
Is he gonna age like Tom?
The thing is just the rules now. They protect the quarterbacks like a fuck ton. It's not like Jared Goff. I think he played every single game for the past 3 years in Detroit. It's.
I don't know if it's easy to age like Tom either. We've already seen Mahomes is,
Yeah.
But that's a different style quarterback.
but who's playing like Tom? Jared Goff? That's
Yeah, honestly, yeah, exactly. So like, I feel like he has more longevity to be able to have sustained success, but he also like has the weapons around him, and I feel like they've already extended both, at least Amon-Ra. Also, they have that O-line pretty much secured. I don't think they've extended Jameer yet, but
he was only drafted like 2-3 years ago.
yeah, but I assume that's going to be a top priority for the Lions and Dan Campbell. But I don't know. I was just very surprised by this outcome, especially Aaron Rodgers being a little bit of a bitch-made cat celebrating that win. But
so you don't think we should celebrate wins?
Just the way how like the Lions could have won that game twice. Like,
I mean,
and the refs kind of kicked them out of it.
Steelers above 500 for the 17th year.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That's cool.
That's cool.
I like that stat.
Every Tomlin year,
and they're gonna lose first round.
Do we want to talk about DK or
no?
I don't have anything on that, but
he's suspended till the playoffs. So
yeah. All right.
Seems like
that's just not my fan. I mean, it's not who I would root
He's
for.
a good guy.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
That's Beak's guy. We need Beak on the slide defending him.
Yeah, well, that's just because he thought he was a Madden cheeser doesn't make him a good guy.
Nah, he's a good guy.
And a Madden cheeser.
Yeah, definitely a Madden cheeser.
All right, well, good insight on that game. Let's get to
what's it?
The game of the week.
This one I
game
caught.
Sucked ass.
Shut up.
Why?
Because Derrick Henry fumbled. Risky.
It wasn't even Derrick Henry. It was Zay Flowers.
No, both.
Derrick Henry fumbled.
Well, I came in late to this game. Probably second half, mostly watched, but
Drake May sucks.
He's I watched it live time as his MVP odds went down to like almost being close with Stafford.
Fourth quarter, 11-point comeback. Sucks.
I think he's not great as a quarterback.
Yeah, I'd rather have Brady fucking Cook or whatever the fuck his name
Let
is.
Brady
Yeah.
cook, yeah.
Where would you rank Maye, honestly?
Are you talking to me or Mikey?
Mikey.
As performance this year or like going into next year, you mean?
What like?
Let's do this year.
Well, I mean, like this year, like we've had injuries and Mahomes is bad and that sort of thing,
Okay.
Going into next year,
but
he's top 10.
So let's play with it.
If you,
This year, what is he with all the injuries?
If you have to
included?
start a franchise,
This year,
if you have to start a franchise, but they're all the same age, do you know what you know about everybody so far?
this is unrealistic.
Yeah, that's a tough
Obviously.
question. This year, right now, with all the variables, with everybody injured, or
Currently,
whatever.
after this week, he's
Yep.
probably a top 4 quarterback in the NFL.
Okay, thank you.
He's top
Going
2
into
or
next
3.
going into next
That's
year,
just don't argue. You're not going
going
to win
into
that.
next
battle.
year, you could say he's a top 7 quarterback.
All right, so you're saying he's top 4, so that means he's number 4. Who's your top 3?
Stafford.
Easy one. He's getting 2.
Trevor Lawrence.
All right, I'm done. I'm done at it.
Rage bait.
Yeah.
This is let's get him out.
Yeah,
This
all
is a
right. Do you
great
want? Yeah. Do you want me to
Josh,
go?
Go
Josh.
ahead.
No, I mean it was a lot of Patriots fans. If you're watching this game, you obviously know that the first half was disgusting. Maybe even the first 3 quarters was probably some of the not most perfect football that they played all year. You probably were going into the fourth quarter a little bit nervous, kind of thinking like we're really going to do this back-to-back weeks. This is kind of like our 2 prove-it weeks against the Bills and the Ravens. But fourth quarter, I think there was 11 minutes left, down by 11. Drake just fucking flips a switch. I don't know if we want to talk about the booty fucking penalty at all, but
That was
the thing. What honestly, that was my biggest, like, the most impersonating thing about that entire game that I was so fathomed by was the fact they were able to come back from that. Like, Kayshon Boutte got absolutely destroyed on the most obvious pass interference call I've ever seen in my entire life. Basically, to go down and win the game. No call, not even PI. Even though he might have caught the ball, I know he ended up dropping at the end. But it could have been a catch. Never mind a PI. He probably got 2 or 3 PIs just on that one fucking play. But then the mental strength of that entire team to go down this field. I think it was 60 more yards, end up scoring a touchdown, taking the lead, and then you have that fucking huge play by Kavion to end the game in the fourth quarter, strip sack, and then, run the ball out, run the clock. It was just a lot of resilience out of that team, and it definitely brought a lot of more confidence especially after, like you saw that Bills game, like you were super pumped about the start that they had, but you see them blow it. But this was just, kind of flip-flop. Like you're down pretty much the whole game. You go into half tied, but second half you start off slow and then end up fucking down by 11 and end up coming back and winning the game by, 3 or 4 points? I forget. But, I mean, Drake played.
It's right on the screen, 4 points.
4 points. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of ranting. But, no, I was just extremely impressed by how the second half played out, or mainly the fourth quarter, specifically for the offense. But, I mean, Diggs obviously playing out of his mind. But those are my main takeaways. I assume you probably have some as well. I don't know if Mikey wanted to chime in as well, but
He already gave his part.
Henderson.
I don't really want to hear Mikey's part, honestly, but
So at 10:47 p.m., I sent a text to my family group chat. I said, Pats might be fool's gold.
I can't believe you'd say something.
I'm going to the bathroom.
It worked out, though. It was a jinx.
Dude, also, forgot to tell you, Brett went to bed before the fourth quarter.
He's a working man.
He can't show up.
Bullshit. Going to bed before the end of the game?
You can't do that. That's like, you can't.
I did that.
I don't know. I turned this game on second half, like was making dinner, and it was just like, I don't know. It felt like it's going to be the same thing I went and saw in person last week against the Bills, choke job and just pain and all that. But they pulled it out, and despite the big missed call by the refs on Booty, despite a lot of circumstances, we did get a little bit lucky with Lamar getting hurt, Tyler Huntley in the game. He couldn't really move the ball at all. And then Derrick Henry being on the bench for the last couple of possessions was a very odd choice, considering he was doing pretty well against us. That being said, you can only play what's in front of you, and people know that this Ravens team is good. Just beat the Bengals 24-0. I think Pats needed this win for confidence because you look at the schedule, Bills and Ravens got at least one of those two. Those were like the two last legitimate teams on the schedule. No offense to the Jets and the Dolphins. But I think this is a big win for the Pats heading into momentum, getting it right back. Hopefully we enter the playoffs on a 3-game winning streak, win the division.
You don't think there's any cats trying to bite at your ankles next week or the week after?
No, they're going to compete, of course, but I'm saying in an ideal world, now you have this big win over the Ravens, carry the momentum against the Jets. This week, where is that game in New York it's in New York? Okay, you go to New York, little road battle there. New York's going to be trying to get to the best, or not, tanking for
They won't be. They will probably be.
You're playing Brady Cook.
They'll be probably 60% Pats fans in my life.
You're playing Brady Cook, but we'll get to that game when we get to it, and then you're playing the Dolphins with Quinn Ewers. So,
or maybe Zach. You never know. Might be Zach Wilson.
Could be Zach. But I think this is a good win overall, and that's where I'm going to leave it. We've gone too long about this game. Last night, we had the 49ers and I always call him Uncle Phil, but it's Grandpa. Phil. Yeah, Grandpa Phil. Grandpa Phil.
Oh, Uncle Phil's from,
Duck
Fresh Prince
Dynasty?
Bel Air.
No, Duck Dynasty. Come on, lock it.
Uncle Phil?
Joel Embiid is down with a knee injury.
Good. Fuck him.
Whoa!
I wish for injuries on one player.
The Dubcast
one
doesn't
player
support
only.
that. That's
I
just
get
a lucky
scolded
hour
for
and
saying
take.
maybe the
One
Jets.
player is
maybe
allowed to have injuries wished upon him, and that is one Joel Embiid.
I get scolded for saying that maybe the Jets were fortunate for having a injury happen to Quinn Williams where they got picks for him. But you can just say, I hope Joel Embiid gets hurt. Okay.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
He tried to rip Mitchell Robinson's leg off and kicked a lot of people and grabbed balls.
This is a football podcast. Back to football. Philip
Can we
Rivers.
put this game up?
I thought this was a decent game until it just wasn't. Like, even I turned this on late fourth quarter. And
The first half was electric.
14-14 after like 16
Dude,
minutes
Philip
of
was
football.
fucking slinging the
He was.
pigskin around. Like,
They tried to throw deep a couple times and it was
Yeah.
not.
he was a little
there.
short. Yeah.
But he was able to move the ball around. Jonathan Taylor didn't look great. I feel like they couldn't get the running game going. Christian McCaffrey was eating the entire game.
It was kind of just like, the big names came out in the primetime matchup. Like, everybody you expected to score, like Christian McCaffrey had 2. I think George Kittle had 2. Okay. Do you want me to hold that? I don't know. But and then I think Jonathan Taylor had at least one. But
Yeah, parlay hit for the focus spot.
yeah, I mean, just a bit. I mean, it's kind of tough whenever it comes to this because the 49ers are such a big favorite. But I mean, if you pick the right touchdown scorers, like the big names, and it end up hits, but other than
Phil
that,
parlay hit. Over
Really?
completions, over touchdowns, over yards.
how many did he end up throwing for?
I
3?
think he had he had 2 touchdowns.
He definitely. I saw the first 2. I didn't know if he threw for another
He
one.
had
or
2.
not.
I think JT ran one in, and then
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if he threw to JT or not, but honestly, the first half was extremely entertaining because I was watching that, and
even the second half was good.
yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. I just feel like the first half was like, holy shit! Like Phillip can fucking win this game. Like,
Philip Rivers, 277 yards, 2 touchdowns, 23
I
completions.
think did he throw a pick?
He might, yeah, no,
Yeah, he threw a
the
pick,
picks
but-
are bad at the end, but
Yeah, but still, I mean,
pick six,
for a guy that hasn't played football in fucking 5 years, like he's legit up for a Hall of Fame, and then he ends up, like competing with potentially what could be the number 1 team in the NFC, as we talked about earlier. But
yeah, the last pick of the game was awful. I just was like, all right, time to go to bed.
yeah,
But I mean, 49ers got it done in enemy territory. This game was in Indy, so good for them. And I mean, I think we're all kind of hoping the 49ers do something in the playoffs.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, the 49ers are just, and I didn't, the thing is, like, obviously you don't root for injuries, but boy, oh boy, would it be interesting to see Mac Jones take this 49ers team to a little bit of a run?
Well, speaking of that, we have a comment from Jake Freeland 424. He says, Brock Purdy legacy game. Big game in our Dynasty League. Brock Purdy, fantasy.
I mean,
Yeah, he ruined my fantasy league. I lost by 5 points because of Brock Purdy. I started off the week with 2 players playing and getting a combined 2 points because I had Jason Myers and the
I also had
Seahawks
Jason
defense.
wow, it's
And
pretty.
Why would you play
Still won.
Seahawks defense?
My other option was the Jets.
Why? Why should you have the Jets on your
I'm
roster?
still running through the options. Who are the Jets? The Saints. Oh, that's
The
not
Saints.
bad.
I
I'd
know.
rather have Jets defense.
They got 2 points. The Seahawks got -4.
So you would
I
6
would've
points
won.
swing.
I would have.
You would have won.
I would have. Very sad.
Any other additional thoughts on this game?
No, he did look good though. This was the first game of Brock Purdy that I've watched like the majority of. Where I was like, that's actually a good quarterback.
As a natural observer of football, who'd you rather have, Mac Jones or Brock Purdy on the Jets next year?
Just like player,
Yeah.
probably Brock.
Fuck off.
If you're including their contracts, definitely
Mac.
Mac.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
All right, the money, make the money work. All right, well, that's it on week
All right.
16. Time to get into what the viewers are really here for, week 17.
Can we talk about how terrible that football week was?
The Pats.
Times, honestly.
I like it. No, actually, I like the structure of that,
Yeah.
where it's like Eagles Commanders, where it's like I don't need to watch that if I don't want to. It's just on if I want to
And
watch
if
it.
you want to watch college football instead, you
Yeah.
can watch that. I do like that aspect of it. I agree.
I mean, Bears Packers is more like I should be watching that game, but like the game's on Christmas. Like I feel the same way.
Yeah.
But my take to open this out is I'm with you, Michael. I don't even know if you've said this yet. Christmas belongs to the NBA, not the NFL.
No.
Yeah.
Get,
3
I
games.
get out.
Look at
Stop.
these 3 games.
3 games and 4 of the teams in these games are out of the playoffs.
Well, they didn't anticipate that, but
Well,
also,
guess what?
even before the
No,
NFL was
no,
on,
no.
no one watches the NBA on basketball.
They
Yes,
should
they
know
do.
this because this is week 17. In the NBA, this is like right when the NBA season gets started and everyone actually starts caring about the NBA.
No.
Because it's right
Because
before
fo-
the trade deadline. People are like, all right,
What
let's
is the
get
trade?
into the
Nobody
NBA.
knows when the trade
The
deadline
deadline's
is.
like
Yeah.
February.
Yeah, nobody
Beginning
knows
of
when the trade
February.
deadline is.
People start watching basketball around Christmas time.
No. I
All
disagree.
right, so we have
Terrible
Cavs, Knicks heading against Cowboys, Commanders. I'd rather watch Cavs.
Cavs Knicks is the worst NBA game. On
Yeah, I was going to say, aren't the
and
Cavs
it's
dog
a pretty
shit?
good game.
Spurs Thunder at 2:30. Like I'm not watching these games.
All right.
Would I rather watch Max Brosmer or Wemby versus the best team in history
Yeah,
potentially?
exactly.
I got NBA's back on this one. I'm not an NBA supporter,
I really don't want
Fuck off, NFL on Christmas.
Yeah, you
Give it
suck.
back to NBA.
We know you're listening.
LeBron was right.
You talking to fucking Goodell right now? What do you think you're getting across?
Christmas belongs to the NBA. Fuck off.
No, I completely disagree.
That being said, this is a pick show, and we will do picks from all these games. So Cam, you're up first on this one. We have an interdivisional matchup. We don't know who's fumbles.
Fuck.
We don't know who's going to be at quarterback for the Commanders. It could be Marcus Mariota. It could be Joshua Johnson. You could choose your own adventure.
Josh Johnson wants a jet, always a jet. Dog.
Cowboys in DC. What do you got for this game?
Absolutely give me the Cowboys here. I feel
You
like
suck.
definitely not a Redskins fan anymore, especially without Jaden or Mariota would give me a little bit of life, but the fact that even that he's questionable, especially with this line, I just feel like it's, even though I hate the Cowboys too, I just can't see this, even being a close game. I feel like the Cowboys kind of, put it on the Skins. First game on Christmas, give me the boys -7.
So you think this will be a good football
So you're
game?
gonna watch this?
Oh no, absolutely not. No,
All right, yeah. So
Will you be watching this game?
no, I'm not gonna watch NBA either. Though.
well, I'm watching the Knicks and the Cavs. This game will
That's
be
okay. That's biased as fuck.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
If the Celtics run out of watch.
you
I'm
fair.
defending your take, but you saying I'd watch the Knicks. You'd watch the Knicks and goes, this the Knicks run during the Super Bowl.
All right, maybe.
Just to lose in the East Conference Finals.
Well,
Well,
I'm at a coin flip for this game,
I'm not at a coin.
but let me go. I'm second.
All right.
Adventure where that man
Marcus Mariota, do I have to bring it up? I'll bring it up.
is playing football. I feel like Lee Corso. Give me the Commanders.
Put the hat on. Headgear.
You know it. Give me 8. Give me 8. +7. We took the Commanders last week, +6.5. We're taking a +7. The Cowboys suck in DC as well. They can't cover spreads for shit, and they have a horrible defense. Josh Johnson still will have Debo or Terry if he wants to put the line up. Fuck it, we're going with the Commanders. Underdogs at home. They can't keep losing like this. They're too good of a team. I got the Commanders covering 7 points, maybe outrighting this game. Cowboys have nothing to play for. Michael.
Agreed.
Let's
Fully
go.
with you. Cowboys suck. They're officially out of the playoffs, so I have a feeling the
Joe Milton?
Cowboys might just mail it in. We saw that with the Chiefs last week, mailing it in, and we could see it with the Cowboys this week, just not actually caring about the football game at all. And the Commanders, however bad they might be, they play hard-fought games with Mariota at the helm, and Josh Johnson is an old man who's played on like 14
New
different
quarterback
NFL
moves.
teams.
New quarterback moves.
Sure.
Sure,
Unless
why
we get
not?
Joe Milton, then
Then you're cooked.
Double. Okay. Next one up. Real cinema here. We got the Lions and the Vikings. Starting this one out, I'm going to go with the favorite here, the Detroit Lions. Still have something to play for. I think it's be like a prove it to me spot. I did like them better at 6.5. I believe they were before the J.J. McCarthy injury news.
only 1 point for Brosmer versus
Yeah,
JJ.
Brosmer is fucking horrible at football.
Exactly.
We
That's
saw this.
embarrassing
Yeah.
for JJ.
We saw the Seahawks game. I'm gonna go with the Lions, despite being burned by them last week against the Steelers. Give me the Lions -7.5. And I think the first game could be good. I think this is a blowout, and we'll talk about the third game, but that one might not be close either. What do you think this game?
I am agreeing with you wholeheartedly. The Lions will take this one. JJ or Brosmer, don't like either of them. Lions need this. They need to win out to have any chance, and the Vikings
It's confirmed Braz because we know JJ has
Yeah,
a hairline
JJ's
fracture.
out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying either way.
Well, there's no chance.
Even if it's Carson Wentz.
He's out for the season.
Wow, that would be tough. If Carson Wentz is playing, though.
If Carson Wentz is playing, double it.
Yeah,
Double. Lions.
yeah. Team right on this one. Give me the Lions -7.5. Probably might buy it up. Maybe 9.5. Parlay it with a couple of things. I like 9, but whenever 9's out, Lions more desperate. I feel like they're We'll see how it ends up going. I just don't think the Vikings have enough offensive firepower with the third string quarterback. So give me the Lions here minus 7.5 on the road.
This game's at 4:30, so Spurs Thunder will be ending right around this time.
Yeah. What's the next game after that?
Will you be watching this game?
Yeah, I'll watch this one
Why this one and not the first one?
because I don't watch NBA.
No, I'm saying the football.
Yeah, no, so I'm saying I'd rather watch this over than football.
Will you watch it in
And
general?
no, I would rather watch that than talk to like my family. Like
I
that kind of stuff. So it's,
understand that.
you know, a little bit of a
And
break.
then Mavs Warriors. That's not a great game.
But
Unless you
the
like the
NBA doesn't matter until 10 games before the play.
Nuggets Lakers, good game.
We'll move on.
Timberwolves Nuggets.
I'm really trying not to
Saturday
lose my shit
Michael,
on stream.
we saw the Chiefs last week lose Gardner Minshew, potentially a torn ACL. We saw a man named Aluda Khan enter in at quarterback
Yes,
for
we did.
the Chiefs. Bo Nix coming out.
Where's he from?
I don't even know. I don't know him from college. I'll look into
Well, no, I meant like his or
country of origin.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we all.
Can you use it in the
Yeah.
Let's not get canceled.
You want to
on our
repeat
person's stream.
it?
I believe that the man named Aluda Khan will throw multiple interceptions, and this will not be a close game. Broncos defense is very, very
looking up
good.
right now.
Aluda Khan, I think he went to like
28 years old,
28.
7th round pick of the Steelers. He made his debut
Couple
last
years
season
ago,
with
yeah.
the Chiefs in Week 18, but did not
Where is he from?
South Dakota State.
No,
Where was he
where
from
is he
before
from?
that?
He's a 24.1 QBR.
Not what I asked. Again.
He's from Tampa, born in Tampa, Florida.
Oh, Tampa man.
On
Florida
what
man.
boat?
All right, so
Okay.
Florida man. So Florida man will not do great.
Yeah,
Taking
no
the Broncos, they needed that loss last week, I believe, and they'll get back on track here.
This guy's
Yeah.
a nepotism baby.
That's very
Yeah,
good
whoa,
for
whoa,
Broncos.
No, I'm
He
going
went to USF for 3 years, did nothing, transferred to Samford, went 5-3 through 18-7, went to Samford again, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, and then he went to SDSU and then 25-7.
No, yeah, I couldn't agree more with Mikey. I feel like we kind of talked about in the last segment. Broncos kind of feel like they needed to lose at least one game going into the playoffs. Obviously, it's very difficult to keep a winning streak like that going into, your playoff run. Obviously, Chiefs going on the third string quarterback, even though it's a divisional matchup on the road. I just don't think the Chiefs can, keep it close. I'm going Broncos here minus 13.5.
Yeah, I think this pick, for me, we saw the Tennessee Titans, I think, cover the spread against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Do we have to?
It's true. They've covered 13.
I just don't.
Facts are facts.
So who did you
Facts are
take?
your friends, Cameron.
Facts don't care about your feelings. Ben Shapiro.
Sure, I said it.
Yeah, keep breaking shit over there. Yeah.
That being said, I'm going with the group ride. Broncos minus 13.5, one of the freer picks on the board, in my opinion. This Christmas slate is horrible.
Will this be part of your later segment, DOUF?
Do we also?
We're not giving strategy away.
All right.
Dude.
Fuck.
If he's out there.
Mark intended
If
to
he's out
turn
there.
it off.
Mark's working, but
No, he doesn't work.
my whole life is a lie. All right, well, luckily for us, not only do we have 3 games on Thursday on Christmas to keep us
Hooray!
entertained, we have 2 Saturday games, starting with the Texans and the Chargers. Cam, it's back to you. Chargers minus 2.5 in LA. Houston on the road. What do you think for this one?
I've been a little bit, weary of this team throughout the entire season.
Which team?
I'm gonna get into that.
Which one?
I'm gonna say that in a second.
We're
But
Gen Z. We need to
however,
know.
their defense has just been so explosive and taking over games. I'm gonna have to go with the Texans here. I just think that they're especially making a second half season push, which is a little bit terrifying for a playoff run, especially for the Patriots as who we're expected to line up with in the first round of the playoffs. But I just feel like this Houston Texans defense can really overpower and a little bit banged up Chargers offense. Not just Herbert, but they don't have their initials 2 starting tackles that they're expecting going into the season. So I feel like this line's a little short, even though the Chargers are at home. I don't know. I really like Houston here. I feel like it's going to be close. Maybe the over-under is a little bit of a tease, but for the sake of the Dubcast, I'm going Texans plus 2.5.
Yeah. I look at the Chargers and I see a very inconsistent team, and I picked them to lose last week, and I'm going to follow suit and pick them to lose this week as well. Their home field is basically a neutral field, in my opinion. 2.5 points, I think, is too many for. We actually saw this. I was thinking about looking at this matchup. This was the playoff matchup we saw last year.
Yep.
I hammered Chargers.
Yep.
Was burned by that one. Herbert threw his 4 picks. Texans defense has only gotten better since then. I think in the Saturday spot, it's going to be prime time. I think this game's going to be like 17-15. Even if the Chargers win,
yeah.
I think Texans cover this 2.5. 2.5 might be too many points to get the Texans. I'm taking the Texans plus 2.5. Mikey, a potential group ride in your corner. What do you think?
We are not group riding.
Wow. What a bitch made cat.
I'm big on the favorites this week, and this is starting the trend here. I think the Chargers have been overlooked way too often at the end of this year. Spots. I don't think the Texans will be able to take advantage, and the Chargers' run game, I think, will lead them in this one. I could see both running backs having a big effect on this game, and Chargers get it done.
So
off the top of your head,
often,
rip the big Chargers wins this year.
Raiders. I don't have this top of my head knowledge.
no, the bigger question is, because we all know that you know. How big is Fidel's penis? Because you've been sucking on that thing for the past 6 weeks.
Exit out.
You will score a touchdown this week.
Yeah, exactly. Chat, you already know.
Bucket.
Bucket.
So the Chargers have
Roger, if you're listening, bucket.
The Chargers have lost to the Giants, the Commanders, the Colts, and the Jaguars. 35-6.
Doesn't matter how you start.
Well,
It's well, you see, that's when you talk about the Fidel situation.
all right. This podcast has gone off the rails. We're going ahead to another Saturday night game.
Well, if you look at the model collection over your left shoulder,
Ain't bad.
Yeah.
Well, if you throw in the ghost of the ones that were drank before we got here, probably
Charburrito?
looks bad.
I was looking for a Quattro. They didn't fucking have it. It's not my problem.
Anyways, another Saturday night game is happening. We have the Ravens and the Packers. Packers minus 2.5. This is kind of a mystery box game.
We don't know
We don't know who's the
one
quarterback for either team. We saw Lamar go out against our favorite team, the Patriots.
Yep.
with the back injury. Got a little knee to the back.
Yeah, a little bitch made cat. Yeah. Oh, my back. What are you, 55 years old? Like,
Tyler Huntley entered the game, can kind of try and recreate what Lamar does. Doesn't do a great job of it.
Was it a little weird to you when they asked Harbaugh what Huntley can do that?
and then he was like, "Yeah, it was
he
the
can do
same.
everything. He's
Yeah,
the same guy."
he's the same guy as Lamar." I immediately started laughing out loud. I was like, "All right, yeah, he's comparing like a 2-time MVP to a backup that you just signed 3 weeks ago."
He can do exactly all of the things that he can do.
I'm going in both situations where I see Jordan Love versus Lamar Jackson, where I see Malik Willis versus Tyler
They're
Huntley.
both the same guy.
I'm taking the Packers at home minus 2.5. I don't know what you just said.
He's not even gonna acknowledge it.
I don't need to acknowledge it.
Malik Willis is Jordan Love.
Get out of my house. No, I think the Packers cover regardless, minus 2.5 at home. They need it more than the Ravens do. Ravens are drawing dead. Well, I guess both teams need this game a lot. But I trust the Packers more, better defense. As Mark likes to say, the Ravens have a lot of defensive starters out right now. And the Packers have Mike Parsons out, yes, but they still have most of their defense, most of their offense. Jade Reed came back. We don't really talk about that. Christian Watson may be hurt again, but Josh Jacobs, touchdown machine. I got the Packers covering 2.5. I think they win this game by a field goal, maybe late. It depends on who's playing. If Jordan Love, I take a 31-25 win for the Packers. If it's Malik Willis, like that. So I got the Packers covering in both scenarios.
Yeah.
Minus 2.5. Michael, we go to you.
Let's see.
What?
I was sorry. I was on the
I was trying
no.
next game.
no. I got the Ravens in this one. This is one of the few underdogs that I took this week. I think there's a greater chance that Lamar plays than Jordan Love plays.
Yeah.
That's a big reason why I'm picking them. And the Ravens kind of need to run the table. Packers, tough loss last week, but I feel like, are they in a good spot? They might be.
They're on the
spot in
fringe.
playoffs.
They're basically kind of fighting with that entire NFC North division is basically between them. The Lions also fighting, and then the Bears are on top right now. So it's really between them and the Lions, especially the Lions coming off of a loss last week, or both of them coming off of a loss. But
I mean, all of the teams fighting for playoff spots need
Yeah.
those wins late in the season. Ravens, I feel like they got that loss last week. Tough one, but I think they get back on track. Even though it's in Lambeau, Baltimore, Lambeau, similarities there. I'm taking the Ravens.
Baltimore Lambeau similarities there.
yeah,
They got the cold weather. They're storied franchises. Come on.
If you want to call historic franchise losing to the Patriots in the playoffs, then yeah. But give me the Packers -2.5.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah. I mean, what's the story about the Ravens? Like, what have they ever won? Honestly, like, if you
Aren't
want,
they one of the first NFL franchises?
I mean,
Yeah, they were.
I mean, how many Super Bowls do they have? Exactly. Yeah, I don't think any. But no,
They had Rig Rice on their team.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, he was a real role model for that team. Yeah. No, but I mean, honestly, I don't really care about the quarterback matchup, whether it's the starters or the quarterbacks. I just feel like it's kind of a picking game. I know it's early in the week, so we don't really know what's going on. But when I see the short line, I'm probably going to go with the home team. I feel like the Ravens are kind of done for when the Packers are really trying to fight for a playoff spot. And we talked about it. Anything within 3 points is almost a pick 'em when you're trying to pick against spread. So I'm going to do Green Bay -2.5 here at home.
Jordan Love practiced today.
Boom,
Limited.
bitch.
Didn't he wasn't he concussed?
He's in the protocol.
Nah.
We practiced.
That doesn't matter.
Goodell was like, you're all right.
Goodell's like, listen.
Listen, Jordan. Can you say your name?
Jordan, we fucked up.
G-O. No.
Gordon.
I think he knows they fucked up. The Christmas games are horrible, so he's like,
Yeah.
Saturday night we need to provide.
True.
All right, speaking of that,
You're so right.
we're heading to Sunday. Michael, a team you and
Back
I
where football should be.
have loved for both years on this podcast, the Carolina Panthers.
I
At
thought you
home
were
in
talking
Carolina, in
about-
Charlotte, boots on the ground.
Potentially.
Potentially. okay.
He wants to go see
Against
Sam.
a Pats game against the Jets? Is that confident?
That's the thing. So I'm basically, my answer, like, I don't know if the person that I might be going with is watching. I'm probably not going to this fucking game. No, definitely not.
Ariola, if you're watching.
No, my college roommate's been trying to get me to go.
Go to this game. This is Sam Darnold.
No,
This
it's
is a GOAT game.
no.
He
I,
used to play there. It's revenge game.
Revenge
Think
for
about
Sam.
that.
yeah, no. I definitely give more of a shit about the Pats Jets just to watch the Pats kick the absolute shit out of the Jets.
All
But
right, we'll get there.
All right. Well, Michael, the picks in your court here. We got Panthers +7.5. Two teams you like because you like Sam Darnold.
Yes, we do. We like these teams. I'm going to be taking a team that has a quarterback that I like more.
It's the Panthers.
Sam Darnold. I think this could be a very bad game.
yeah,
I think this could be a blowout.
completely.
Panthers, like, I get it. They're the team that just plays shitty, horrible to watch games and then somehow find a way to.
It's because they play
Win
the
at the
worst
end.
division in football. Like, it's not
They do
rocket
this.
science.
Seahawks, body clock game.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
We haven't talked about the body. It's been a couple weeks.
It's been a couple weeks for body clock talk, but I don't think it'll affect the Seahawks this week. I have them winning by a lot in this one, so I'm taking the Seahawks. I think they've got a chance to put up a lot of numbers on this.
We kick it to you.
defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like the Panthers kind of been playing with, a lot of the
And also,
leprechauns.
they don't really need this game. They just need
Exactly.
to be 18. So
Like it's
But if they win this, do they get a leg up?
no, they
No.
don't.
Okay.
It's basically comes down to week 18. I feel like this is more important to the Seahawks. I feel like because it's basically we talked about that NFC West divisional race that could potentially be the number 1 seed. Never mind just a divisional win. And I just feel like the entire like roster top to bottom, that Seahawks team is just so much more talented. I get like the whole giddy fucking Bryce Young fucking 5'5" quarterback
The
playing
Reaper,
well.
be respected.
Yeah, the Reaper. Yeah, he could reap your fucking kids if they're 4 years
Oh.
old. He's not reaping
What?
anything else other than
Yeah, in
huh?
the stream.
that. Bryce Young is not a terrifying person. He looks like a child. I've seen several of my coworkers that are females that are several inches taller than Bryce Young. So it's definitely not an intimidating factor for
Does 7 mean several?
Several's like 5 to 7.
several. Yeah, I would say several is at least 5.
This is a big debate on Survivor that several means 7.
I haven't. That's a separate off-air
7.
conversation, but I will talk to you about Survivor because I'm really pissed about whatever happened.
Whoa.
Survivor guy?
Reality TV guy?
Unfortunately, just got into Survivor that I'm not happy about the ending. But anyways, I just feel like Seahawks, it's, kind of chalk. I don't feel like there's any chance that the Panthers keep this close. I feel like they've been playing well, almost too well at home. 7.5 against, potentially the number 1 seed in the NFC doesn't seem right to me. I feel like it's a wake-up call for them. I think Seahawks -7.5 is my pick.
So it's up to me. I'm gonna go with the Panthers +7.5. I see this being a rock fight. 2 great defenses. I think Seahawks coming.
Great. You and the Panthers are a great defense. Enlighten me. Please tell me why you think the Panthers are
All their
great
games
defense.
are low scoring.
Who have they played? The NFC South?
They beat the Rams. Remember?
Yeah, they gave up 35 fucking points to the Rams.
Did they?
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
What was the final score?
everybody's giving up 35 points to the Rams.
Oh, okay, but they're the best defenses in the NFC.
Yeah, that doesn't deflate.
What else?
Well,
Wow!
this is in Carolina.
They are good at home team.
I think Seattle's coming off a very emotional win, going for 2 to end the game.
Oh,
7.5 points is a hook. Is that not a hook?
It is a hook.
Is that
I
not
know
a
it's a hook.
Is that not what you've been taught in school to look at as a hook? 7.5. I think even if you go doomsday scenario, the Panthers cover this late with like a garbage time touchdown.
Field goal, go for the onside kick, don't get it. Boom.
I don't necessarily. If they lose,
So it's basically
If they lose this game and win next week, they're in the playoffs.
and if they lose, they're out.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Yes.
this game.
This week doesn't matter.
So they should just put in Jalen Coker at quarterback.
I mean, they might swing it. I don't know.
Let Chuba run free again.
Chuba's been he's been a little bit.
Honestly,
the game.
I think this could be a trap line for me right now. I'm just putting that out there now, but I think Panthers cover 7.5. I think 7.5 is too many points.
Will this game be represented in your later segments?
No. Yes, it will be, actually. It will be very no. It'll be focused on. It'll be focused on, okay?
Multiple sections of the Focus 5 will focus on this.
No, but I think the Panthers cover 7.5 in Carolina. Seattle, we forget, played against the Tennessee Titans and didn't cover. I think the Seattle, they've earned it. They are a good team, but I think Vegas just thinks like, oh, they're playing like a mid team. They'll just blow them out. But that's not always
They've
the
done
case.
that a couple times.
They've done it a couple times, but there's
victories.
other times where it hasn't happened as much, you know? So I think Panthers cover 7.5. I'm guessing the Panthers will lose this game. I'm just saying they're going to cover 7.5. That's too many points for me. Next game. One that we don't need to spend too much time on. 2 teams that are out of the playoffs. Jacoby Brissett versus Joe Burrow. Cam, we start with you. Bengals at home -7.
Oh, yeah, they're already on my ban list. Give me the Bengals -7. Can't really see the Cardinals on the road. competing with this Bengals team.
10 o'clock body clock.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
You got a point.
He said,
No.
yeah.
He said, yeah.
I said, yeah, shut the
Wait,
fuck
no,
up.
isn't it 11 o'clock body clock?
Who gives
It's
a
like
shit?
Central Time.
Body
Zone.
clock
Where's
doesn't. The
I
body
don't know
clock
where
doesn't
Cincinnati
matter.
is.
They fly in maybe 2
No, I
days
feel like
before.
EST or
It's-
Central.
I think it's Central.
Give me the Bengals here -7. I just feel like there's no way the Cardinals end up, keeping this game relatively close, especially with the Bengals, trying to keep Joe Burrow there. It sounds like there's a lot of rumors of him leaving. What?
It's the Eastern Time Zone.
We're having a debate on if
Time
If
zones?
Cincinnati is
Yeah.
an Eastern or Central. I said
I
Eastern.
You don't know?
I do know. I've been in Ohio.
Then why do you
I
have
said
to look it up? Then why do you have to look it up?
It's a
Oh,
It's a
okay.
fact check.
Okay, yeah. All
I
right.
was in Columbus and it was Eastern, but I didn't know if that
It was
correlates.
split.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ohio might be a divider.
Well, I'm just going to go with Arizona, ban list. Give me the Bengals here
I know you're saying
-7.
going
I
for
thought you did say I'm going to go with Carol or
Arizona.
Yeah, Carolina. Yeah.
All right.
You know, I gave such a good explanation. You want to go back and change your bet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Bengals -7 as well. I think this is a get right spot, even though they've been winning. It's just like you're playing the Cardinals, and This is going to burn me, and I know the Cardinals are going to cover this game just because every week I pick them to cover it, and they don't do it. So I'm going to go with the Bengals to cover.
Just to kill my bet?
Yeah, it's voodoo.
But we have the same bet. We're the only two competing. This guy's so out of the race.
Hey.
We're only at 53 or 50%. He's at 49.
I know. I can
Yeah,
go
out
up.
of 150
And when you
fucking games.
When
You
so
disappear for the I'm just calling this one in advance, and I'm picking the Bengals. So I'm with
Okay.
you. I'm saying this is the Bengals.
He wants you to be against.
No, I don't want to be against. I
You
want
gotta
to
make a comeback somehow.
I don't want to think at all about what he's picking. I pick what I pick, and that's the answer.
I mean, that's
just-
a good. Yeah.
I'm just
the same
saying.
way.
I think this could be a spot where I've been picking the Cardinals to cover, and they don't cover. Like, that's what I'm saying with this.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with being behind the spread, being ahead of the spread. I'm with you. I'm taking the Bengals. I think this should be easy for the Bengals to cover at home. Joe Burrow back. Jamar Chase didn't score last week. He's been kind of MIA a little bit. So
Team ride is the question.
Team ride.
All right.
Going Bengals on
simple
this one.
enough. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. It's all been said.
All right. Well, we have an NFC North.
Ooh.
Or AFC North matchup between the Steelers and the Browns. Browns at home, we saw them lose 31-3 to the Bears, and then last week they cover against one of the better teams in the NFL, at least the team that people are hyping up, the Bills. Steelers at Browns +3.5. I don't even know what to pick for this game, if I'm being so honest. This is probably the toughest one on the board for me.
I think I'm flipping right now.
I might ask Siri to flip a coin. Like I don't even know what to pick.
I know who I'm picking.
Oh, I'm going with the
Oh,
Browns.
no. I meant like I'm flipping my pick just on the moment, not like public coin. But
I'm going with the Browns +3.5. Snow game.
is this no game?
Snow game, I think.
So I actually didn't know that, but I also just flipped it, just looking on the
All right,
screen.
we'll get to your pick.
Oh, sorry, we're going Mikey first? Okay.
Yeah. So Deshaun Watson's not playing this season.
What does that have to do with anything?
It was announced
Good
today.
lead-in, good lead-in.
It was announced today Deshaun Watson will not be playing this season. Shadur has looked hot and cold, and you could say last week was hot, but not really because they were like only 20 points. I think the Steelers are just riding too hot for my liking, so I'm gonna go with the Browns +3.5. Maybe the Browns pull one out and like the Ravens lose and the Steelers will lose, so it's like we get
Create
still has
chaos.
intrigue. Yeah, I'm going with the Browns +3.5. Snow game. We saw it last year, the snow game. I'll never remember coming back from Houston losing to NYC.
I actually bet on that game. I was in Florida.
You
I
bet?
on that game.
Did you win your bet?
No.
Okay.
I think I bet on the over and it was like 1 under or something.
Anyways, Shadur in the snow. It may not be great, but he's played in Colorado. Aaron Rodgers, he's kind of a California guy. He has his history in the snow with Green Bay as well.
Yeah, just for his
No.
entire career.
But Aaron Rodgers is going to be throwing the ball like Kenneth Gainwell, Jalen Warren. Like,
DK being out today.
DK's out. It's Calvin Austin. It's like Pat Fryermuth. I'm going with the Browns +3.
The Darnell Washington game.
I like that.
The 6'8", 380 Darnell
Yeah,
Washington.
fucking dope.
I'm taking the Steelers on this one.
Okay.
I have
Steelers
zero
minus
faith
3.5.
in the Browns. They got there. We're going to flirt with this one last week, and they're not good. I think the Steelers defense will, being veterans like they are, they'll be able to mess with the rookie quarterback a bit. Being a snow game, sure. I don't really know if it actually is, but I guess we'll say it is. And Steelers, they're a good football team. They run the ball well. Browns suck. So
I was honestly kind of waiting with Dub with his initial, description of what he was thinking for the outcome of the game. And as he kept going, I was like, damn, I kind of disagree with whatever he's saying. So I just feel like the Steelers I feel like the Ravens are dead. I feel like the Steelers are trying to make, a statement that they're going to own the division. And this Browns team has not lived up to that huge defensive, huge expectation that you've seen in the beginning part of the year. I feel like they've kind of fallen off in the most recent weeks. And I just feel like this is kind of a good spot for the Steelers to win by at least a touchdown and, cement their spot in the AFC playoffs, win the division. But yeah, give me the Steelers here minus 3.5.
The NFL needs drama heading into week 18.
they ain't gonna get it.
Lamar coming back off an injury.
Nah, he's done.
Steelers fucked up and lost to the Browns. I just see that happening. Weather report. So during the day, we have cloudy with periods of rain, high of 47 degrees. Wind southwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Chance of rain 70%. So no snow game maybe, but windy and rainy. Rainfall near a quarter of an inch.
Did you ask?
You did ask.
I don't remember asking.
Good one. Yeah, pull your little shit.
Pull your little shit.
I don't care. It's snowing at night.
It sounds like you care a little bit.
I pulled it. All right. Well, next one. AFC North. We have the Jaguars and the Colts. Mikey, we start with you, I think. Phillip Rivers at home once again, facing off against an AFC South foe, the hot Jaguars. You said you like Trevor. You've been sneaking him into these MVP, best quarterback in the league this year combos. What do you think for this game?
I don't remember him saying
He
that.
did. I did the Drake.
When? Tell me
The
when.
Drake May segment. He was like, Trevor. He said it.
I'm taking the Jags here. I think the Colts have they got their hot little 2 games around Phil, and not that he's gonna play
They lost
bad.
by 21 last night, by the way.
They were in that game.
He threw a pick 6.
They were in that. They were
So
in
they lost
that
by
game.
14.
They were in that game until they weren't, which we all kind of saw coming because they couldn't run the ball. But whatever. I think the Jags have been on a hot streak, and I think it'll continue. Colts defense has not looked great the past couple weeks. Sauce being out, they did get Buckner back, but he can throw the ball 10 yards.
Yeah.
He'll throw it where it's kind of like Aaron Rodgers, same sort of thing. It's catch the ball, throw it immediately. He'll get out to someone who's fast, and if you can break a tackle, it might be a good play. If not, you're getting 3 yards.
Can you just take the Steelers, though?
Yes, but that's against the Browns. This is against the Jags. Jags are a good football team. Nobody believes in us Jags. It's a thing.
Us Jags?
Hold up. You said us, Jags.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're part of the
They
Jags.
are the nobody believes in us Jags.
Oh, I thought you meant us Jags. I said you're a part of the Jags fan base now.
You not know
Okay,
about
sorry.
the Liam Cohen and their whole.
No, I don't
about
really
nobody
give a fuck.
believes in us?
Actually, Liam Cohen, shout out, Zoomass, same time as Rob. So,
Were they boys?
no. They never met each other, but kind of sick.
How many kids go to UMass?
I think it's 2025 undergrad.
1,000.
Yeah, not total. Yeah, not 20 kids.
All
Rob was in a class with Liam Cohen.
Yeah.
25 kids. They never spoke.
No, 2025 grand. Or 25K.
Your
But
take on Jaguars Colts.
I'm gonna go same as Mikey. Gonna go Jags minus 6.5. The hook is kind of the key here for me. I feel like the Colts can, keep it within a 1-score game.
I think it'll be a similar game to this Monday night.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like
they'll
like,
come out.
what's
hot.
crazy to me is that Phillips actually played competitive football when he's been out of the league for. If you think about it, he hasn't been in his
1,600
occupation for
days or
5
something.
years, and then just steps in, and he's actually keeping games relatively competitive against some of the best teams, like playoff teams, like teams that could potentially be the number 1 overall seed within their respective conferences.
Makes you think about why like Josh Johnson and Zach Wilson have jobs in the NFL and
Yeah.
like Phil don't.
It's very, I mean, I find it very odd, but at the same time, I just feel like he might have bit off more than he can chew in this game. Like, kind of similar to I think it was last night, right? Yeah, Monday night. I just don't think that Phillip can, keep up with Trevor, even though it's going to be at home in Indianapolis. I feel like Jacksonville's going to be able to take care of business, especially as they try and, take over that divisional lead, especially going, 1 week left in the playoff push. So give me the Jags here, -6.5.
I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts to cover 6.5 points. Jaguars have been on a hot streak, and I like to take teams that are on a hot or take playing teams on hot streaks. I'm not all in on the Jags. I do want them to win the division for my bet. But I've liked what I've seen out of Phillip Rivers. Like, I was exampling the Seahawks as a team who just, they give them a middling team, they say blowout. Fuck it. Now that the Colts have Phillip Rivers instead of Daniel Jones, I'm taking them every week instead of fading them every week with Daniel Jones. Because I trust Phillip Rivers. I don't trust Trevor Lawrence. I don't trust Daniel Jones.
So you trust Phillip Rivers more than Daniel
So you're
Jones?
just gonna lose every time you
Okay.
play Nick Colts?
Phillip Rivers is going to the Hall of Fame, correct?
Probably.
I mean, after this season, yeah.
Is Daniel Jones going to the Hall of Fame?
No.
No.
Do I need to say more?
Yes.
Phillip Rivers is 45 years old. He hasn't played in 5 years.
Do I say more?
I think I look at a model game like the Seahawks where it was 17, like what was the final score of that game? 17-13 or something like that, 17-15. I think you could repeat that performance. I think the Colts are still technically in. They're not like they're just folding.
I don't think.
And Jonathan Taylor, Mark was on the stream a couple weeks ago saying MVP. The dude disappeared. He's bound for a big game. Like, and this Jaguars team is so temperamental. They're the same thing as the Chargers to me. It's like once they win a game, I'm just fading them automatically.
Chargers have been good.
Yeah.
They
Giants
lost
and
the
Chargers.
Giants and the fucking Commanders back to back
15
weeks.
weeks ago.
Redskins. Dude, get it right.
All right, next game.
I don't trust-
a whole lot of nonsense.
Okay, when I win this pick on the next stream, I'm gonna be.
All right, yeah.
Phil, Uncle Grandpa Phil.
Uncle Grandpa Phil.
Now what we've been waiting for.
This is
Buccaneers-
this was
big
a word-
game.
This is a mental test game.
This is a mental test game.
So we start with Cam. Bucks at Dolphins.
Boots on the ground.
Me and Michael.
Definitely not boots on the ground.
Boots on the ground, just randomly go to my
Yeah.
Michael and I jumped
Good
off the
plan.
train of the Buccaneers. I've gone so far to say the Buccaneers might be on my ban list. I'll give it to you in my pick. But what do you think? Bucks now heading to Miami, interstate, so it's not like they're going across the country.
A little bit of rivalry.
Yeah, so
There's no.
no body clock.
No body clock difference, yeah.
Same time zone, same state. So Bucks at Dolphins +5.5. Quinn Ewers, second game. Baker Mayfield don't need this win then either. This game doesn't matter. So
Doesn't matter.
reverse logic, will you be taking the Dolphins because the Bucks don't need it, right?
No, I think this is a momentum game for the Bucks. I feel like this is
5.5 though.
yeah, I think they win by at least a touchdown. I feel like the Dolphins team's kind of dead, and I feel like Baker is trying to get this entire team, back on the right spot going into Week 18 where it really matters against the Panthers at home. I just can't imagine the Panthers winning this division. Maybe it's just me being a little bit delusional, but if I'm going to put money on a team winning division, it's going to be the Bucks, not the Panthers. So give me the Bucks in this spot here, -5.5.
The Buccaneers have been banned. I'm not taking them
Whoa.
any week ever, and I didn't even ban the Titans this season. The Buccaneers have done me so wrong. I'm done with it. The whole season has progressed to this moment. I'm banning them. I think the Dolphins will cover 5.5.
Is
Even
this the week to do it though? With Quinn Ewers.
I don't give a
Yeah.
shit. They could be lined up against the fucking Raiders, against the Giants, whoever you want. I'd be taking another team. I'm done with the Bucs.
Whoa, what are you hating on the Raiders for?
They're
Yeah,
one of the
that was
worst
a
teams.
stretch.
I like the Raiders.
Taking strays.
They're one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Whoa,
Even their
whoa.
fans would acknowledge it. I'm going.
Man.
Disrespect.
I'm going with the Dolphins plus 5.5. When Ewers got the first game jitters out of there, faced a tough offense in the Bengals. Buccaneers have been dog shit, and this game could be low scoring. 5.5 points is too much. Quinn Ewers, give me him, Tyreek Hill, A-Chain. Don't forget, Mike McDaniel is fighting for his life on the job site right now. I think he benched Tua to say, hey, I can get rid of my quarterback for you, the next GM, whoever you are, and I can be mobile, I can be adaptive. I'm not in the Tua camp.
Adaptive.
Yeah. That's a word.
It is.
I'm going with the Dolphins plus 5.5.
On that note, go with the Dolphins.
And for us, I think the Dolphins maybe pull off an upset win here. What are they like? They're down against the Pats week 18. No, that could help us.
I don't really.
Yeah, it's not that.
I don't. That was a bad take.
That's not a bad take. It's
Bad
momentum.
Bad take.
Anyways, Dolphins plus.
Listen.
If we can't beat the Jets and the Dolphins the last 2 weeks,
Pats are-
that's our own.
Pats are gonna live
Pats have
into
trouble
the
in
playoffs.
Miami. We know that. Well,
We're
They have-
playing at
But
home.
they have trouble in that life too.
imagine Quinn Ewers.
Hmm.
Imagine Quinn Ewers.
Since when?
Imagine Quinn Ewers is like an assassin in the cold. Like when he gets to like under 32 degrees, he just like becomes like Brady somehow.
I can't imagine that.
I don't know.
I'm not too concerned.
I'm trying to. It's
Yeah.
not, it's not.
It's
I
not.
just can't picture. All right, well, Michael, you have a time break.
I
here.
do have a tag break, and I'm not liking either of these picks. Florida teams. I've been earlier today when I was trying to make these picks. I texted you guys saying, "Are we out?"
This, by the way, for the stream, this has been a very convoluted, like, almost like, I'm trying to figure the word, like, diagram stream, where you've been giving your picks out all day, and we've been like, you're bidding for opinions.
We're laying bait.
I respect it, because you're one
Planting seeds.
You're one game under
Planting seeds.
500.
Throwing some bait over there.
He's
What do
got-
you guys think, actually?
It's looking slim. It's week 17, and you need to get over 500, so I respect it, but we're giving you no credence. We're both on opposite
Yeah.
sides of these games. It's up to you. It's in your ballpark.
It is up to me, and I really don't want to pick the Bucks, but
You can't pick the Dolphins.
I can't pick 4 Quinn Ewers and these Dolphins who are just so bad. Like, watching them on a week-to-week basis, I've watched way too much Dolphins this year. They're probably,
That's
honestly,
so sad.
they're
How many
probably-
Dolphins
they're
games do you think
probably
you can watch?
one of the top 5
Well, he
teams
says I
I've
hate
watched.
the NFL. He watches the Jets and the Dolphins.
Like, I've watched a lot of them, and they're just a horrible watch. Their only offense is when they just, like, throw a little lob to Darren Waller.
I mean, if I was watching the Dolphins and the Jets most of the weeks, I'd probably fucking hate it.
I'm gonna take the
Want to.
Bucks. I'm gonna take the Bucks, and I don't want to, but I'm going to because
I like that.
All right.
I got a winner.
I feel as though I like what Cam was saying. It's a momentum game for them. They need this one going into the Panthers. Going into that
You
Panthers
can't-
game
yeah,
off
with
of
the
these
loss.
bad
Yeah.
losses, like
Imagine
you want to be
yeah.
on a 2-game win streak going into the playoffs. Even if they win against the Panthers after losing this game, like they're gonna be limping into the playoffs.
Exactly.
If they win this, win the next, they could be feeling.
They'd be
good
like,
about
holy shit,
themselves.
we're back. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the Bucks here.
All right.
All right. Well, another important game coming up next, featuring 2 AFC East teams, the Patriots and the Jets.
Oh!
Have we
This
ever-
is going to be a battle.
I don't think we've had a live commentary when it comes to the Pats Jets.
We haven't. I'm gonna go with the Pats. Minus 13 and a half.
That's a very surprising pick for you.
I've gone Jets. Last year I went Jets. Maybe once.
I haven't.
Well,
So
you picked the Pats. every
yeah,
fucking
give me
week.
the Pats minus 13 and a half.
Let me explain the reasoning. Brady
No.
Cook. 2 words. Brady Cook.
Hey, let Brady cook.
2 words, Drake May.
I thought it was 4 words. Drake, Maye.
No, see, I don't believe in that bullshit.
Oh, you don't
Just
believe in that?
I don't listen to TikTok and I don't have any of that shit. Just give me Drake May. No bullshit. We win football games here in New England.
Let me guess. I'm gonna predict how this game
You're not
goes.
in New England though. You're in New Jersey.
Ah, good point. Fuck.
I'm confused.
No, you're just talking about the games in New Jersey.
Okay, right.
Look at the at
Well,
Jets
yeah.
up on the screen there.
New York's not in New England, right?
That's what he's saying.
Neither
Neither
is
is New Jersey. So what?
That's what he's saying.
Your pick for Jets.
You're agreeing.
Lock in.
Will you be going with Jets plus 13.5?
I will not. I will be taking the Patriots.
Team
The
Raleigh.
Jets are
covering.
in.
Okay.
The
We're
Jets.
cooked.
I was listening to a pod earlier. Maybe it was yesterday.
You're not allowed to do that. This is supposed to be an organic stream of thought.
Oh, my fault.
You're-
I was not listening to a pod the other day, and it came
Not
organically. I believe that Jets fans in general are less likely to tune into this game and care about it than they are to tune into the Titans or the Raiders and
For the
Giants
draft
game
pick.
for a draft pick
Fair.
situation.
If you're watching the Titans for a draft pick, like, because they're not even in it, they're like, well, are you just jockeying for a position at this
just
point?
jockeying for position.
Okay.
If the Titans win, they have the same record.
Oh wow! Can you imagine being that shitbag of a franchise? Oh my
Yeah.
Well, that's why he says I hate football. Now I understand why you're watching the Tennessee Titans play football for a draft. Like that must be
Dude,
awful.
we might hop from 5 to 3. We
Listen.
need to figure it out.
Come on, Cam
Listen,
Ward.
this is why when you were all like, we had 4.5, 5 years of bad football in New England.
I never said
crying,
that.
we were in hell.
I'm
we were
always
burning.
saying I was blessed as a Boston fan.
I feel like
I sent
This
that
is
video.
we talked
him.
about this on the
This
pod.
is you. You say this.
I sent that video of that blonde kid. That could easily be me. Like if I just grew up in New York, was a Jets fan, that kid outside the stadium, that could easily have been me.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a Patriots polo. I grew up around. My dad was a Patriots fan. God bless. Like thank God, because
Yeah.
Nobody in my family was a Jets fan.
So you go to your own grave. That's on you.
so you chose this.
Yeah, exactly.
It was.
Yeah.
I
All right.
stand by my decision.
Well, you took the Patriots minus 13.5. Cam, your pick.
Yeah, I already did.
You got
Yeah,
that?
it's
Okay,
easy.
You went off.
Yeah,
You went over.
You said you. Okay, you asked for mine. You said
I said
Brady
him.
Cook. No, you said Brady Cook, and I had 2 words. I said my 2 words. Drake May.
The end.
Boom.
This is the end. Okay.
The Jets will. What do you think is more likely? Jets to have Fernando Mendoza or Dante Moore or a free agent quarterback signing?
Free
starting
agent.
week
'Cause
one?
they're gonna find a way to fuck this shit up somehow.
Who do you play week 18?
Dolphins.
No, we play the Dolphins.
Bills.
Bills.
Sorry,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're going on to.
4 wins. That wait, is it
I'm
3 now?
telling you,
I think you can end up with Dante if time might not come out though the drafts.
knowing
I think
them,
time's coming out.
dude, they're
If you're a first round quarterback and you don't,
He's
Come
like
out.
mocked. He's mocked to the Steelers right now, at like 22 though.
that's still first round quarterback, 5-year contract, $25 million.
dude, they're
or
gonna
something.
trade out and fuck this shit up so bad. It's gonna be hilarious.
They already have 2 picks though.
Yes,
Yeah,
they have
I
2
know.
picks and 2 second round picks.
You might trade out of all 4. I don't know.
I don't-
Whatever you do, you're gonna fuck it up. It's all I know.
We're going to the Jets beating the Patriots, the 2 seed, and the Bills.
And then Brady.
One of the
Cook
hottest.
Brady Cook's the future of the
Week
New
one
York
starter.
Jets.
You know what? Sign me up for that.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Give me Brady Cook in the next couple of years against the Patriots. All right.
Can
Well,
we place the future?
I don't think it exists.
I'll take you at any odds. I don't want to do that.
Actually, hold up.
Michael, you said you'd be watching this game. It's the Saints and the Texans.
Yes.
You got to see the Saints in person, or not in person, but playing against the Jets last week.
They're going for 4 in a row.
They're going for 4 in a row. The Titans won last week, so interesting game between 2 bottom dwellers. Saints at Titans plus 2.5. What do you got?
You mean Titans? Plus 2.5? I think
2.5.
I think that they have a chance to maybe stack some here at the end of the season.
Okay.
Saints, do we really think the Saints are good enough to win 4 games in a row? I don't. Chuck Daddy is he's out there.
He's
slinging the
out
rock.
So I've actually seen both of these teams live. I don't know why he was
That's
referencing
true.
you on that, but I have seen both these teams live.
In their home stadium.
Yes, agreed. The Patriots were playing on the road in both of these
Nissan
New
and
Orleans
Mercedes,
and
not how
Tennessee.
Mercedes.
And the problem is when it comes to the quarterback situation, I would definitely lean more towards Cam Ward than I would Tyler Shuck. However,
That's
when
very surprising. I'm telling Dub you said that.
I'll tell him when he comes out. However, when it comes to the overall roster, I'm gonna flip flop, and I think the Saints are a more talented roster over the Tennessee Titans, which is why I think that just one mistake when it comes to Cam Ward can happen as a rookie quarterback. I really like the Saints here, -2.5. Don't really have much more to add other than that. I was kind of talking to Mikey, but
Cam Ward over Tyler Shuck, you're insane.
what I was just saying, I'm the only person that's seen these two teams in person.
Okay.
And I think the Saints team is much better, fared overall on both sides of the ball. I think quarterback wise, I think maybe Cam Ward might have a little bit more explosive power to him and, trying to make plays down the field. But Tyler Shuck's more consistent, moving the ball up and down the field, not making dumb mistakes can't say that on the pod, but no, overall, no. I just feel like the Saints are, I think, the more likely team to win. Give me the Saints -2.5 here.
Well, Michael was saying, I can't see the Saints winning 4 in a row. That means you're betting on the Titans to win 2 games in a row.
Yeah.
Every time the Titans win, they lose.
Yeah.
I don't like this line. Honestly, I like the Saints better at 3.5, just from a Vegas perspective.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like, why are the Titans +2.5 in this game? The Saints have been hot. Shucks look good. I think we mentioned either last week or just I've been talking to people, and Shucks probably getting another year at quarterback.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of people are out. Olave, I think, was back, but Devin Deal's out, Kamara's out. I don't know who's playing for the Saints. But at this point, bro, the Titans have not.
I was gonna say, so you talk about the Saints injuries. Who the fuck is on Tennessee that you feel confident in making plays?
Tony Pott,
Even that,
he's maybe run out on his wheel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Saints plus or -2.5. I just if they get beat at home, if they get beat on the road, I wouldn't foresee this coming at all. I wouldn't never pick the Titans in this spot just because every time the Titans win, they get shelled the next week. Every time they've covered this year, they get shelled the next week.
I don't believe you.
I'm going Saints -2.5. Feels like one of the easier picks on the board, but due to that, I know it could be a trap out there. Now to real business. The Giants
game of the week.
Go to Mikey.
2 games at 4:00. One of them is for the number 1 overall pick, the New York Giants and the Raiders. These are the only 2 teams with 2 wins, correct? So this is
Titans. I thought the Titans.
Titans have 3 now.
They have 3 now.
This is a major leg up for whoever wins this game for the first, or for whoever loses this game for the first overall pick. New York Giants with Jackson Dart and Wandale. Raiders with Brock Bowers. Geno Smith, I think, was healthy, should be healthy for this game. Michael, we start with you. Giants at Raiders -1.5. We got to pick them all. What do you think happens in this game?
Wait, hold on. I lost my picks. They're gone. All right, we're back. I'm taking the Raiders here. Just kidding. Taking the Giants. This is one of the few underdog picks that I had. I really didn't like to pick this game. The Giants are 0-9. I think they've lost 9 in a row. Or 10 in a row.
Yeah.
And they've had some fun games where they lose in the end. Jackson Dart's had some good games where throwing a pick late or something like that. But these Raiders, it's just bad. They're horrible, and they won last week, right?
No, they covered.
They covered last week. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a really tough one. I kind of want the Giants to lose for draft position's sake. I want the Raiders to be behind the Jets in the draft because they need a quarterback.
Simpson or Moore, either way, right? Is there a preference of order of operations for you, like that's so varying between Mendoza, Moore, and Simpson?
Yeah, I haven't watched enough of any of them to be convicted on any of them. All I know is that Mendoza has the highest floor, lowest ceiling, and Dante Moore is probably highest ceiling of them all, but definitely could be busty. And Ty Simpson is just up and down, has been. So
Okay. So you're going with the Giants to cover 1.5.
Yep.
Give me the Raiders here. I feel like I have to. Being in the house currently, for the sake of the live pod, one of the people that live here is a Raiders fan.
One of the tenants.
One of the tenants, tenants, not one of the people that owns the home. But I like the Raiders here, honestly.
Are we going to get a guest pick, though?
I don't know. I was going to say, I don't know if we need to communicate that with him. But even without his opinion, I kind of like the Raiders in this spot. I've been kind of anti-Giants for the majority of the year. I feel like the Raiders are, playing close games down the stretch, and I don't know why. It's kind of more of a gut feeling as opposed to real logic, honestly. So
it's the two worst teams in the NFL.
Exactly, yeah.
Playing head-to-head for a draft.
And it's also, like -1.5 at home, like basically a pick 'em. I'm going to take the Raiders here. I think Brock Bowers, like especially since his return, the offense has kind of been a little bit more explosive, not, necessarily explosive, but definitely making plays more down the field. So I'm just going to go with the Raiders here. I have more faith in their, playmaking ability as opposed to the Giants. So give me the Raiders at home -1.5.
I'm rolling with Michael. I'm going Giants +1.5. Vegas is not a home field advantage. Jackson Dart's better than Geno Smith. And besides...
whoa.
Is that a hot take?
Geno's looks fucking horrible. Plus,
He beat the Pats.
week 1 was
Yeah, that's what he said.
the funniest loss of the season.
Honestly.
That was week 1. Yeah, that was bad.
If the Pats won that game, they'd be the number 1 seed by now, by the way. I think the
Didn't
Giants...
they get blown out, or was that a close?
No, it was it wasn't a blow, but it was
Yeah, they could have
close.
came back. Yeah, we don't have to dive into it.
Can we
Potentially,
go-
if we're
can we
gonna
do a
get
deep
into
dive?
it, the Pats could be 15-0.
We do a deep
Like
dive?
low key.
Go back to the week 2, week 1 pod. We'll talk about
Yeah.
Pats Raiders. But I got the Giants covering 1.5 and winning this game.
I probably said some nasty shit about the Raiders after that week 1 win.
I think it's time for the Giants or time for the Raiders to get the number 1 overall pick. Like, put the Giants to be the number 1 overall pick. I've been saying that. Plus, Raiders' offensive line is horrible. Giants' defensive line is very good. Immobile quarterback as well for the Raiders. Just think that matchup leans well for the Giants. I'm going with the Giants +1.5. One of my big favorite underdogs of the weekend.
We're going to get Greg on here to talk about
No,
what the
no,
Giants are
no.
doing with their pick.
No, we're not.
Meanwhile, at 4 p.m., we also have a banger game between two top teams, one in the NFC, one in the AFC. Eagles, Bills -1.5 in Buffalo. Cam, lead us out. What do you got here?
I'm honestly kind of bent with my heart over my head in this one. I've been a big Eagles supporter even through, the past few weeks when they've definitely had some downsides. But
Through the tough times.
yeah, I mean, been here since day one, but also kind of, Eagles success kind of coincide with the Bills, non-success. So give me the Eagles here +1.5. Hopefully they can pull one off. +1.5. I hope they end up winning this game. I feel like they're starting to turn a little bit around after that, funky game that they had last week during the holiday weekend. But I like the Eagles here +1.5, even though it's on the road. I feel like the Bills are kind of riding a little bit of a high that I don't know how much longer they can ride it for. So give me the Eagles +1.5.
I like the Bills. Bills hot as fuck right now. Eagles are doing their bullshit from 2023 where sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. And honestly, I trust Josh Allen more than I trust Jalen Hurts. And as crazy as it might be to say, I trust McDermott more than I trust Sirianni.
bold.
and both of them suck.
I can
ass.
see that though. Yeah,
both of them
true.
suck ass. So it's like you
Do
pick
you
your
trust Vrabel over both of them? Or-
Vrabel, yeah,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
1,000%.
I just wanted to hear that confirmation, but
If the Bills had Vrabel, they would have won a Super Bowl or two already.
agreed. Okay.
I'll say what I'll say.
I'll say what I'll say.
So what I say?
Bills, I just think have been dynamic, and they need this win to push the Pats, push their agenda in the AFC play. I don't know where do they match up in. Like,
So basically, if the Pats win out, they're fine. But if they have to lose one, the Bills have to win out.
I'm saying
they
for the
win
wild
the
card, like what's the? I'm gonna look at the seeding.
They
I'm
need
taking
to
the
move
Bills.
up.
I don't know if they're gonna like be a team that maybe will like throw a game to get the team they want to play. I don't know if you want to play like a Jacksonville or something like that, but I don't think teams try and do that. I think they're gonna try and win.
That's an NBA thing. I feel like.
Also,
That's not-
Yeah, that's why it's bullshit, and that's why no one watches it.
whenever anyone tries to do that, they always lose too.
Eagles have the division locked up. They're
Yep.
playing one of the worst, probably second worst division in football right now. I get the Bills
Still
minus.
playing for seeding though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Eagles care that much about seed. I'm going Bills minus 1.5. Michael, you have another tie to break. What do you got?
Also taking Bills.
Interesting.
Why is that interesting?
Well, mainly because me and Doug, because we're trying to win the podcast, but
Michael's right there.
I just need like
isn't he like 5%?
I need to go like
Yeah.
12-3 for the. I go 12-3 2 weeks in a row. And yeah, I'm going to the Bills here. I hate the Eagles, and that's basically what it is. I'm gonna take Josh Allen over Jalen Hurts every single time,
Fair.
and that's basically.
If you're doing that, like I understand. Why
Also,
you're betting
Buffalo right now has a game up on Houston. So the standings hold as they are right now. Chargers are above Buffalo. Buffalo goes to Jacksonville.
Yep.
Week 1 wild card. So,
That's a blowout.
and if you get the 5, so you get to go to Pittsburgh.
that. Yeah.
So I think there's some stakes there. All right, Sunday Night Football. We have a good Sunday Night Football before we get to the snooze fest of Monday night. We have the Bears at the 49ers, -3. Just give me the 49ers. I don't know. I don't like the Bears anymore or ever. So I'm just waiting for their downfall game to happen. They've won a lot of straight. Good for them. Well, they did lose to the Packers a couple weeks ago. 49ers looking sync, though. The 49ers seem to me like a team who not plays down to competition, but when they play teams, they will handedly beat them, like, but make it a good game. Like the Colts game last night. Like,
Yeah.
like it was in it for a while, but then, they end up covering the spread. I have full faith in the 49ers to get this done. I think this sets up an important Week 18 matchup for the 49ers with the Seahawks, I believe. So I don't think that drama gets lost in the NFL. About 49ers -3. Bears lose this one, and the NFC North's not in as much jeopardy as it was in before, where
I think they have two.
they have 2 games up in the Packers. So it's like if you lose this one,
You're
Packers,
fine.
and plus the Packers could lose on Saturday night and they
Yeah.
clinch the division. So this could be a spot for the 49ers to cover and just be playing against a 0.5 team, if that makes sense. Like not the A team, like kind of like a couple guys mixed in that you would usually mix in and see what works for playoffs because the Bears already clinched the division. Granted, you're fighting for seeding, so I don't know. But 49ers -3, that's where I'm at. Michael, we go to you.
I'm also 49ers here. I think they're rolling, and the Bears need a loss, just like the Pats last week. Not the Pats, whoever we were just talking about. Who were we talking about that needed that loss? The Broncos.
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 The Broncos last week. I think the Bears need one. Their record way outweighs their talent, I feel. And the 49ers they're rolling, and I think they cover this, honestly, kind of easily.
I'm gonna go the same team ride. 49ers -3. I feel like we kind of talked about, that NFC West division is going to be tough to come out on top, but they're all really pushing for it. And I just feel like that 49ers team, top to bottom, is more talented than that Bears team. And especially when you're talking about, quarterback head coach combination, I think I would have more faith in Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan, even though, you have Caleb and Ben Johnson the first year, combination that has looked pretty well, but they've also had a little bit of downfall. It hasn't been, extremely consistent. So I'm going to go with the 49ers here -3. Kind of feels like it's one of my favorite picks of the weekend, not going to lie. But, yeah, give me the 49ers -3 here.
All right. We got one game left. Is the Rams and the Falcons last Monday night of the season, which is a crazy one to go out on. In Atlanta, Michael, we start with you. Rams in Atlanta. Atlanta drops from 8.5 to 7.5. What do you think? Rams at Falcons, 7.5.
Very beneficial for me. I'll be taking the Rams. Was going to take them at 8.5. Still taking them at 7.5. Don't know about Devontae. I don't know if there was word on whether or not he'd be playing this game. I would assume he wouldn't. They'll just save him for the playoffs, or Week 18 playoffs. But yeah, the Falcons are horrible, fully injured team. They're Bijan and Kyle Pitts the last couple weeks, and that's basically it. Drake London did come back last week, played minimal snaps, had a few catches, but didn't really make an impact. And the Rams coming off that bad loss, I feel like they'll get back to it in this game against the Falcons, who are a weak opponent, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Kind of the same mindset as Mikey. I just can't imagine this Falcons team even being remotely competitive with this Rams team, especially with Puka, kind of exploding on. I think Cooper Kupp should be coming back this week.
Cooper Kupp is on the Seattle.
Oh, sorry. We were talking about Devontae. That's why I was messing that up. I was good because he was looking up Devontae. Did you figure out if Devontae is going to be playing this week?
It's questionable.
Questionable. Okay. So I'm looking that up. Sorry, I just messed up.
Devontae.
Sorry, that was on me. But no, I mean, even honestly, without Devontae, I feel like this Rams team could. I mean, I feel like honestly, last week they outplayed Seattle, even though they ended up losing. But for the majority of the game, I feel like that offense was kind of moving the ball up and down the field, and then, there was a lot of tough breaks and then ref bullshit that necessarily don't want to get into, but I feel like this Rams team is, or at least this Falcons team is much less of a competitive team than the Seahawks. So I feel like this Rams team can definitely blow out the Falcons. Give me the Rams here -7.5.
I'm going to go with the Falcons +7.5. Team's 6-9 right now, and I think the Rams are just expecting to walk in there and get a free win. This is Atlanta. This is Kyle Pitts. This is Bijan Robinson territory.
Kyle Pitts has had a good game. He has had one good game in 4 fucking years.
This Falcons team at home in primetime, they cover spreads.
With Kirk?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
A couple years before.
One time?
No, they've done it before.
Yeah, one time.
He hasn't been playing half this year. This coming down a point. The sharps are on the Falcons. So you guys are with the squares. Good luck.
All right.
Last Monday night, you think they're not going to go with a bang? Troy Aikman high off his ass, commenting on a game?
Fair enough.
Come on now. No, I think the Falcons cover 7.5. I think the Rams are kind of taking this one for granted. And if they sit Devontae, you're banking on Puka to do a lot, which Puka is.
He has shown he can do. But
Me and my sister did a top 5 wide receivers. Puka might be like top 3.
Top 3.
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's him and JSN.
You're going based off talent with like Jamar and
No, JSN, he was low-key a bad guy.
No, that's a Mecca.
That's DK.
Oh,
That's
well,
Mecca.
no, I think.
No, that's DK. He's thinking DK.
No, well, I'm kind of flipping the script. I think low-key, at least telling a false narrative. I think Emeka is a good guy and JSN is the bad guy. But
Good guy, bad guy. I don't know. I think Falcons covers. Falcons covers.
Who's a good guy?
One of my favorite UFC podcasts.
call him again.
I'm a good guy. I know that. I got Falcons +7.5 to end us out though. Monday night. Shout out to Monday night.
We hate Monday.
Yeah, we got sponsored by Monday night.
Monday Night Football sucks.
Monday night was good this year. I think.
No.
It wasn't.
I think it was very hit or miss.
I hate that I have to watch it on unnamed streaming.
I just don't like why it starts at 8 o'clock at night. Like
What time do you want it to start at?
7. 7 o'clock is perfect.
That's 4 p.m. People in California.
I don't give a fuck with the people in
Yeah,
California. You know why? Because they don't give a fuck about NFL football.
That's true.
Okay?
They don't get a vote about NFL.
Exactly.
Some of them do that.
Nope.
No, they don't. If they did, they'd fuck watch the game.
None of them even count.
All right. Well, that wraps up our spreads segment. We've gone a really long time. No DOUF boys yet, so we're hoping one of them will join. If not, then I don't
You
know.
want to start with Focus?
I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to go to the Focus 5 now. So recapping last week of the Focus 5, we had Cam. You were the leader in the clubhouse, going up almost a unit, plus 0.97 units. I lost 2.02 units, and Michael came back from all three of us losing 5 units to lose 5 units himself.
I'm here to support the boys.
So that leaves Michael at minus 11.46 units in the season.
Don't worry, I got 2 weeks.
You have 6 weeks.
Oh, I forgot.
Playoffs.
We do playoffs. That counts for everything, as we determined from the stream. But you're running out of games to play with.
Don't worry, I have a whatever it's called.
Okay. So Rat is also in the
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Rat is also
Don't worry about me.
Rat is also in the negative, minus 4.7 units. Cam, you fought a little bit above, but you're at minus 1.07 units. So you can get right back to the green. I've been falling. I was at like plus 30, now I'm at plus 18.17. So it's really a free for all in this Focus 5 segment. But Michael, we start with you. You've got some ground makeup. What do you got this week for your Focus 5?
We have
You need odds on these.
we need odds on all of them,
Okay.
except for the last. Nope, never mind. We need odds on all of them. First pick, we will be taking the Jacksonville Jaguars to win, as well as the over in that game, which this morning was 47.5. Don't know if that is still the case. Next one.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Filibuster.
So, Cameron,
How's your life been,
tell
dude?
me about the life you've been living.
I
the
just
past-
feel like I'm getting lice from Dub's hat. I don't know what's going on in here.
So Jags money line at 47.5.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay. Oh, I just went plus 840, but I got other things.
That's plus 840. We heard it here first.
Boom, note it down.
Plus 152.
No, I heard 840, but
I heard plus 842.
152 will be counted by you and I.
we cut the stray and
Go ahead.
stream. All right. Next pick, we'll be taking just a straight pick of the Seahawks, 7.5 point favorites in a football game. Straight up, only that.
Wow. Okay.
Minus 104.
We pick winners, not big
Losers.
Don't chase odds.
I pick winners, not what the fuck's the other
What's
one?
the other one? I haven't seen any of those other ones. By the way, these are not. They're someone else's.
Mud? Is it mud?
Don't worry about it.
Is it mud?
Yep.
Okay, we're hammering all of these.
Yep. Yeah.
We'll be taking the Rams also as well on the spread that they have.
Minus
which is
7.5.
Whatever it was.
Yep, minus 7.5.
And then this is a good one. You'll both like these.
Wait, so that was just a pick.
Yeah, that was just one.
Minus 115.
Drake Maye, 2+. Or not Derrick Henry. Hunter Henry, touchdown.
Love it. Love
Jets
it.
cannot cover a tight end to stay over. Obviously, I have to put one of my picks in.
So
there.
don't touch this one.
Exit out.
Exit
For those
out.
listening,
For
please
those
do not
listening-
put money on this one.
It's very. We might have to bump up the odds on this one. Chargers money line. Vidal. Tud.
I told you, he has a fucking.
Don't.
I know. I held it in for a second, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
Hassan Haskins. Where's Vidal? He's not even on this list.
he's dead, dude.
He died.
He's not even on here.
Well, I don't know what happened to Mr. Vidal, but if he's not there, then put Omarion in there because I have him on my fantasy team.
Plus 230 from the Marion. I don't see Vidal on here.
All right, we'll check back on Sunday.
We'll check.
Or
check.
Monday.
Default pick. This one's directly on you. If you don't text me, it's plus.
I texted you last week, did I not?
It's plus 2. It's plus 230 with Omarion. All right. By the way, I just got all the odds for you on all of those.
Not the.
I got all my odds.
Cam.
My mother did not produce odds for me for that.
I was kind of late with my picks just because I couldn't do touchdown scores.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a money line parlay for the majority of
You
them.
had to pick there were touchdown scores for some games.
Only
I couldn't,
Thursday.
not in the Rhode Island Sportsbook, but at least for my Focus 5, going to be a lot of money line parlays. First one, going to start off with Christmas Day. Give me, the favorites. Dallas.
You're doing a basketball bet?
No.
Oh, I thought it was NBA was on.
No.
Christmas,
Yeah, no one gives a shit about NBA basketball. NBA's dead, dude. No one gives a shit about NBA.
Wait, are you talking about Thunder Spurs?
but-
Do you want me to pour all this beer on top of your Santa hat? I can do that if you want me to.
sorry.
All right, number one of the Focus 5. Give me Dallas, Detroit, Denver, moneyline parlay, -128. Probably my favorite bet of the entire
Yeah,
weekend.
You make nothing on that.
Free money.
Not if you throw a lot on it.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
And when
That-
Mariota wins,
that's just like
Mariota ain't gonna fucking play, dude.
Mendoza, the Heisman.
when Mendoza,
Yeah. -128, -1,000 are a little fucking different. But anyways, number 2. We're gonna do a little bit of close spread underdog parlay. Houston money line, Green Bay money line, Pittsburgh money line, +446. Third leg of the Focus 5 is gonna
that
be
makes sense.
okay.
Give me a look. Give me a look.
It's gonna be more of a favorite parlay. It's gonna be Jacksonville, Tampa, New England, and the Rams +152. And then the fourth one is going to be kind of the late night. It's going to be Philly and San Fran money line. I feel like Philly's going to pull it out against Buffalo. That's going to be at +217. And then I don't typically do this, but I also couldn't figure out touchdown scorers in the time that I had. So it's going to be a spread bet.
Oh.
Or spread bet parlay, I should say. So Detroit -7.5. Jacksonville -6.5, New Orleans -2.5, and Vegas -1.5 for +1219 to wrap up the Focus
Kid's
5.
gonna run away with this shit.
What? Okay.
And then I'm waiting for the DOUF if we have that queued
Yeah,
up.
well, we have a couple segments to go, including my Focus 5 for this week. So I got y'all a Christmas stocking stuffer teaser bet plus an additional one. So we got my Commanders to cover 14.5.
You mean your Redskins?
Mariota's.
His jersey hangs in the rafters of my apartment.
Skins.
Lions money
Ducks.
line. Bronco,
Fair. I'll allow that. I'll allow that.
Broncos -6.5. And we're going to take one touchdown score. It's somebody who didn't score last week.
Jamar Chase.
Javonte Williams touchdown plus 347 with those teasers together. It wasn't I checked the odds. It wasn't great enough, so I added Javonte Williams touchdown. Saturday lay. So we like to break it up in some time windows. Starting, we have the Texans money line straight up. So it already gives you plus odds. And additionally, I kind of chose my own adventure with these games. So I'm choosing the adventure where there's two subpar quarterbacks playing in the Ravens and Packers game. We're taking under 40.5 in that game, plus 300. Next one. Sunday, DOUF. We're going with the Panthers, plus 14.5.
Oh.
Dolphins, plus 10.5.
Don't bet that, listeners.
Bengals -2.5. Browns +10.5. The over/under in that game is like 33.5. That should be free. Those four together,
33.5.
it is +238 on those. Next one, the touchdown scores. I've been teasing it all pod. Jamar Chase touchdown. And who else is going to score with him? Someone else in the same game. This guy, I looked at this guy's stats today. This dude's been getting mad touchdowns.
Who?
Trey McBride.
Dog.
Jacoby Brissett loves him. Those two together, +256. Same game, high scoring. Last one. We have the Choose Your Adventure parlay. I chose the adventure of New York, Giants, Bills, money line, plus 262.
Yeah,
Why does he sound like a middle school
You didn't want to throw the Jets
teacher
in there?
right now?
New York. If the Jets blow, I can't say the word.
Whoa!
All right. Should we send out a call to the DOUF boy?
I don't know.
We texted.
I don't know.
Should we do a
Nah, let's
FaceTime?
just check the location.
Okay. Well, while we wait for them, we have NCAA week 1 to go over. So I'd love to talk about your weekend because you always dabble in these ventures. So I'll explain my Friday night.
Go ahead.
I'm, doing my thing here, hit a workout. I'm going to see Avatar 3, which means I have to consume 25 milligrams of edibles before I see Avatar 3. So I'm like, I really don't want to come out of Avatar 3 and see that Bama lost the game and I lost mad money betting. Didn't touch it. I did have Bama on the stream, though. I said Bama did win, so it was one of those, I should have bet. What was your takeaway from that game?
That was probably one of the biggest surprises I've had. I mean, I was all over Alabama. Live bet them 3 times. I just had a gut feeling that Alabama was going to pull out that game, and then I passed out whenever it went into halftime and woke up in the middle of the fourth quarter and got to watch it. Whenever
That
they
must be
came
a
back.
good experience.
Yeah, it was awesome. But then Saturday, I thought I could, make sure that the winnings from the Alabama game could help out for the rest of the weekend. And I was really banking on Texas A&M because obviously you're not going to bet on the 2 biggest mismatches, but like we talked about, of Tulane and JMU. So I was all in on Texas A&M, fucking live bet them 3 times, got kicked in the teeth, and that wasn't really fun, but thankfully I ended up net positive, but wasn't a great, I mean, it was pretty much chalk other than that Texas A&M game, I feel like, but I mean.
The only bets the weekend I placed, Miami plus 3.5, Miami money line. And I told you that on the stream, and you were like, you're crazy. ACC pride, motherfucker.
All right. Wait till you lose next week.
Yeah, we're getting blown out.
Yeah, no shit.
To my team, Ohio State.
Yeah.
Oh,
You mean your sister's team?
All right, we're gonna end here. I mean,
No, but I mean, week 2, it's. I mean, do you think Miami can put up a fight realistically?
No.
Or no? Yeah, I don't think so either.
I do think if Texas A&M won, though, same thing. They would have got their
Yeah, I agree. However, do you think there's going to be one close matchup that you're looking for within?
in the next week.
Yeah,
I love the Oregon Texas Tech game. I love that game.
really.
Just as a viewer, I think Oregon might smoke Pac, but I think that could be a really interesting game to watch. I think Ohio State, early thoughts. We're gonna go through spreads when they come out next weekend.
Yeah.
Everything becomes more official. I think Ohio State just blows the doors off
I
Miami.
agree.
I think Georgia blows the doors
Yep.
off Ole Miss, and I think Indiana could potentially blow out Alabama. That could be interesting.
I think that's probably the most interesting game.
You like that over?
Those 2 that you're about to
Yeah.
bring up, I think are the 2 more interesting. The 2 previous ones you just brought up, I feel like are going to be blowouts, but you never, I feel like that Alabama team's a little bit gritty enough. And we kind of talked about with Ty Simpson potentially being drafted. I feel he's got a little bit of grit in him. And then also that Texas Tech team come out of nowhere. And also, but you also have that Oregon high-powered
Dante
offense.
Moore,
Speed.
speed.
Those 2 matchups, I think, are going to be the most entertaining ones.
Michael,
on New
you need
Year's
to watch
Day.
this game. New Year's Day,
Yeah,
4 p.m.
I
I
feel
am
like
watching this game.
you don't really give a shit about college football, but at the same time, if you watch on New Year's Day, most likely one of the quarterbacks would be the next New York Jets quarterback.
It's true. I'll
All right.
tune in. I might tune in.
Well,
You should.
we'll have no Thursday night football next week, so who knows when we'll stream. Hopefully just Wednesday, because it seems like Thursday was the dropping off point for you last year, but that'll be an off podcast discussion.
All right.
So guess what I have in store for you? No DOUF boys. That means I'm pulling myself from the DOUF this week. It's up to you 2 boys to figure out our DOUF picks for the week. And Michael, you have the best record, so lead us out with your dog of this week.
Oh God.
We'll report back to the viewers with what Mark and Tendy chose for the DOUF. We need a segment on stream, do we not?
We
need
do.
something
Yeah,
ready.
we do.
I feel like we could just give them 0-4 both.
We don't do that.
Alright.
If they submit picks, they got picks. It's a 50-50 shot, really.
This is low key big though. We're only down a game.
I know. This is big.
It's big of them not to show up, and happy birthday to Mark and Tendy, but we need
both
one
of their birthdays
representative.
are in the next week.
I think one of the only weeks that
Is this allowed?
I don't think this is allowed. I think they have to be here.
That's
I
what I'm
feel
saying.
like
They
they have
don't.
to forfeit.
Well, they don't. They're not here, so I'm taking away their chance to submit picks. So you guys will have first dibs on picks. Anyway.
So they just have to pick against whatever we
Well,
pick.
they'll pick whatever they're going to pick on. They might have some of the same picks, but you
All
guys
right,
have the
Mikey, you
first.
go first. You've been hot.
Mikey's been off the bench for a couple weeks.
I've been
This-
on the bench.
This is the first week I haven't picked the DOUF
yes,
ever. So
because
we're setting landmarks in the first in-person stream. Michael, take us with your dog for week 17. What do you got?
I hate it. It's the Giants.
Do you want to pass it to me to do this?
Nah, it's the Giants
Okay.
plus 1.5.
I like that's fine. That's fine.
Raiders, expecting the Raiders to win a football game is crazy. Sorry.
They
Gabe,
love
Gabe,
Sorry, fans.
go to bed.
Sorry, fans. Of
They'd be all over that too. They love the plus 1.5.
They do. That's true.
All right,
All right,
Peter Campbell.
Cam,
give me Houston plus 2.5.
don't mind it. Over, back to you, Michael.
I will be taking the Jags and the Colts. It's 48, I think, and a half.
47.5.
47.5 maybe. Want to check? Or is that-
I'll double check, but
Double
last I
check.
saw it was 47.5.
We saw Phillip Rivers put up decent numbers last week, and the Jags
Last
and
night.
Trevor Lawrence have been absolutely killing it. So yeah, I think this
Still 47.5.
this is definitely an over game for me.
Okay, 47.5.
I'm going over in the Lions Vikings. 43.5 seems short. I think potentially the Lions could even score more than 40 and 43.5 outright. So I'm going with the Lions and the Vikings over 43.5.
It's definitely gonna have to be a one-sided cover
Yeah.
on that.
Under for you, Michael.
I'm taking the Cowboys and the Commies on Thursday night.
I like that a lot, Mikey.
It's 51.5 with it, which is huge. I feel like the
If
Cowboys
Josh Johnson plays, that's right up your alley.
Cowboys have nothing to play for. Commies are whatever they are at this point. And 51.5, I feel like that's around what it's been for Cowboys games this year. But I don't see them getting there this week.
I'm going to go with my under as Tampa Bay and Miami. I think I have it as 46.5.
I have that on mine as well.
Yeah, 46.5.
Yep.
That's going to be my under. I just feel like I honestly hope Tampa Bay wins this game, but it also can be a very low scoring game. I just can't imagine Miami scoring that many points, but
All right, favorite Mark or Mike.
whoa.
I will be, I think this is Sunday Night Football, taking the 49ers at minus 3.5. Bears coming in way too hot for my liking. So taking the
Okay.
49ers.
I'm going to flip over to Los Angeles Rams after I originally thought it was 8.5. Now it's 7.5. I just can't imagine this team losing, not winning by at least 7 points to the Falcons. I think they kind of dominate and then kind of roll into the playoffs here against a much inferior opponent. So give me the Los Angeles Rams minus 7.5 as my favorite in the DOUF.
All right. Well, no DOUF boys, no Collins, not
Fuck the DOUF boys.
not a lot of comments tonight. That's it for week 17. I think our longest stream of the year so far. Obviously in person. This will be probably the only time we do it in person, but It was fun. And a lot of different picks, a lot of at stake for all segments of this, really.
Yeah.
So
We
interesting.
also have to kind of collaborate on the punishment. We haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah,
but
well, no we can't collaborate when another party doesn't show up. So we'll report back
Yeah,
to it
show
there
up,
with the
baby.
other DOUF boys picks
how about you fucking lock in Mark and Tenzi?
next week. And it's week 18 next week, so we'll be talking about games that might not matter for a lot of teams.
Yeah.
And then it's on to the playoffs. So
It's going to be crazy.
we're
2
winding
weeks.
down. It's
Yeah.
just seems
Yeah.
I
like
was gonna say, so it's basically me and you neck and neck for the tie, and then
I don't know.
kind of Mikey's been trying to chime his
I'm
way
living
back
at
in.
your-
I think for spreads, it's you and I. I need to make up a lot of ground this week.
But yeah, but
Three
over
games.
like you have the Focus 5 pretty
Yeah, I
much
have
locked
Focus
up.
5
Yeah.
locked up. DOUF is very close.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You did put a plus 1,800 or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was plus
12.
12.
I can
Yeah.
put you right back in it. I mean, week 18, I like to bet that week just because you know what you know, and it's like some spreads Vegas might be sleeping on. So we'll be back
Sure.
for week 18, recap what happened this week, and then we'll be playoffs. It'll be playoffs.
Playoff time. That's when it all matters.
All right. Well, thanks to all the viewers who are with us concurrent. I don't take responsibility for anything either of these two gentlemen said tonight.
I said all good things.
I don't take any responsibility for
Just
anything
him.
he said.
Just him,
Actually.
So we'll see y'all in the next one. We can probably predict usual Wednesday 7 p.m. stream, but things might get a little different with no Thursday Night Football. We'll see what happens in the future, but we'll keep out with that. Survivor tier list dropping tomorrow of the players of season 49. Give us a little teaser. Who's your favorite player of season 49?
Matt, the airport guy.
That's what I had
That was my guy. That was my guy.
Check out the Survivor 49 tier list.
Do you want to know my least favorite people, or is that not
No.
allowed?
We'll discuss that on our pod. So see you guys next week. Thanks for tuning in. And replay viewers, appreciate you guys as well. 2 hours, 30 minutes in the books. As always, be easy, y'all. Peace out.